camera on his way in.
I didn't. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Gas Money Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss another upload. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at gas.money.podcast. AG, take it away.
Welcome to another installment of Gas Money. We got Cash Money Millionaire in the building.
And to the left of me, we got Chubbz in the building.
And to the left of me, we got AG in the building.
Thank you. Yo, who started the hand?
French Montana. Actually, Molo. Shout out Muhammad.
Fair enough.
I ain't never heard him do it.
Nah, you wildin'.
No, I really never did.
I think he used to do that shit after every sentence.
I really never did.
Yeah, I thought it was Kanye.
No.
That ain't Kanye.
No.
That's Montana.
Yeah, but that was French doing it. Because I got it from French because he used to always do it on the song like, hey,
What does that mean?
Coke bars.
That's just like saying A, but A's for bitches.
Ah, you did the science. I feel you. How was y'all weekends? Don't all go at once.
All right, yeah, take it back to you.
Nah, I had a great weekend. So first and foremost, y'all familiar with the phrase dinks? Y'all are actually both dinks.
The fuck is a dink?
Damn.
On, we can do this
I
together.
actually am familiar with the term, but I don't off the top of my head. I can't.
I'll give you the first D. Pause. Dual.
Dual income couple.
No kids.
Oh, no kids. Oh, yeah.
Dinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to live a dink weekend. My son is away with his grandmother. And
Shifting the Antigua again?
yeah. And being a dink is dope. It's dope. I didn't have no responsibilities. I got to stay out all types of hours a night. I actually went to Madison Square Garden.
Oh, you watched the next game?
Yeah, but I didn't go to the garden itself. Like I was literally right next.
Nah, they have the shit outside you talking about,
No,
right?
I didn't do that either.
Oh.
I was at a bar next door.
How did the energy feel?
So the Knicks was like down early immediately, but the morale was high. One thing I must say, I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm a Miami Heat fan because Dwayne Wade made me a fan of basketball, so I'm gonna stick with the Miami Heat. But I'm a New Yorker through and through.
Knicks and 6.
No, I think it's over. The city is so much more popping when the Knicks is popping. I think it's very important that the Knicks be successful. I think Jalen Brunson is New York's biggest sports star. Bigger than Aaron Judge, bigger than Juan Soto, bigger than anybody on the Giants currently.
Current or in general?
I think right now.
Okay.
Like if he walks into a bar, Aaron Judge walks into a bar, and Juan Soto walks into a bar, he gets the best seat.
But what about if Melo walks in that same bar?
Oh no, Melo gets the best seat. And I think Jalen Brunson is a better Knick than Carmelo.
He is.
Nah, the Knicks fans don't like hearing that.
Why you say that?
The body of work.
Better player or better
He's a better Knick.
figure?
He's a better Knick.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
His tenure with the Knicks is better than Melo's. But
Do you think Jalen Brunson will be bigger than Melo?
No.
So why did you ask that?
What are you talking about? I think Melo's bigger.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, but you say he's bigger and a better player, but you asked.
No, I'm asking him, in a better player, what does he feel like Jalen Brunson is a better
I think Jalen Brunson is going to take the Knicks deeper in the playoffs than Melo ever have.
Okay.
And if he takes this team to the finals, then we're going to have to have an uncomfortable conversation.
No, I don't think it's ever going to be uncomfortable because I don't think anybody's going to ever give
Oh, you
up
a Knicks
on the
fan?
Melo era. No.
There's no Knicks fan in the room, so you're not a Knicks fan.
No.
So we're being a little disrespectful. But I think you're telling me if Brunson wins a chip,
I don't think that's taken away from Melo.
you are fucking crazy.
What did Carmelo do?
That
Nah,
era,
niggas
Nah.
love Melo. I don't know.
Yeah, I know
what it
niggas
is.
love Carmelo, but I told you why. I told you the other episode why niggas love
Talking
Carmelo.
that big booty shit still?
Yes, he taught because mass majority of niggas that are sports fans are fat, and he showed fat niggas how to play basketball. Fat niggas can't relate to Jalen Brunson,
Number one,
Oh, my God.
Melo is not fat.
but he played like a fat nigga.
All right.
I think the reason why niggas like Melo is just because of that era where you had that rugged city ball life.
City ball life.
Yeah, and he said this on his last episode with J.L. Smith. When they was there, it was imagine going to a hood basketball game.
That's what he made the Knicks feel like.
Yeah, we could relate to them in more of a deep aspect because you could be not even him being a big person. Like he wants a big booty basketball. I ain't saying that.
You just said it though.
But I'm just not using that term for my statement.
Gotcha.
Just the fact that like it felt like a Hoffman game, if that makes sense. Like, it felt relatable. I don't feel that with Jalen Brunson. It's like, all right, now I'm watching an NBA game.
Nigga said Hoffman.
yeah, he went there.
Like, come on, that nigga used to be like, oh, get the fuck out of here. And you could hear it on the mic.
Yeah.
You like that made
So Melo was just more New York than Brunson ever can be.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
I mean, Melo was just a superstar before he came to the Knicks. So
Facts.
and he's also black and Spanish. So he got the Spanish niggas and the black niggas, and he's from New York.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of things that colliding to make him a lit nigga. Like Jalen Brunson was just fucking not even Robin. He was like Alfred on the Mavs, and then he came to the Knicks, and now he's the best player in the Knicks, and he's also short, and he's killing. So it's like he became a star while he was on the Knicks, and he's taken Melo. He don't have no first round exits. Melo does. Yeah. So what are we talking about right now? Yeah. Like Melo, you can say he's a better player all time and all that shit, but what Jalen Brunson doing for the Knicks? Especially with the team that he has. Yeah. Like Melo had fucking Stoudemire, Wilson Chandler, J.R. Smith. Like he had like a bomb squad. Iman Shumpert, like, and them niggas first round exit niggas.
But
did you watch his last episode?
Who?
Melo's podcast.
Honestly, I think Melo has the best NBA podcast. The only other competition is Jeff Teague. Okay. Those two are like probably the top two NBA.
Okay, because that's the only.
I saw clips from him and J.R. Smith talking. It was really dope.
He speaks on a lot of that. It's like, how can I put it? Like, they were so young, trying to also figure out themselves in a certain aspect of life, and he says like it was just a lot of pieces why everything just didn't work.
Yeah, it's like like the GM.
Yeah, it was like mad stuff. Like,
is J.R. Smith an honorary New Yorker?
Yeah.
Well, he's from Jersey, so
he is.
Yeah.
Nigga, that nigga grew up a rich kid in New Jersey.
I did not know that. I knew his name was Earl.
I remember I played that nigga. I went to D1 regionals, and we ended up winning too. Shout out to Elmcore M5. So we won D1 region. We played it, and we found out that was his high school. Yo, his high school was like
immaculate.
That shit was like a fucking college campus. How big it was.
My question is that the funny part, because he said Melo's a New Yorker, right? Isn't that nigga from Baltimore?
Yeah, that nigga's
no. He was born in New York and he moved to Baltimore.
That nigga's a Baltimore nigga.
Yeah.
But because that's what I said in that episode, he claims Baltimore.
Yeah, but he's New York son still. That's how it works. It's in the water.
So we're not doing the if you wasn't like raised here.
Nah, there's exceptions to every rule though.
So how did he get the exception?
Because he's mellow. Melodrama, nigga. 3 to the dome, you heard? Yeah, but back to my Dinks story. Having kids is beautiful. It's a blessing. Having no kids is beautiful and a blessing. I do understand why, people are now prolonging not having kids because there's no responsibilities, bro. I didn't have to think about nothing, man. I was outside living my life and it made me feel a lot younger. But I do miss my son. But being Dinks is dope, man. Y'all niggas should speak on that some more, No?
I never knew I was one until like you brought that.
Don't you use TikTok? That's some TikTok shit.
That just doesn't come across my page.
Because your page is just all ass shit.
You live with your girl?
No.
So you're not a dink.
You're not a dink then. Yeah, sorry.
You're just a nigga.
Yeah. You just
So there's only one dink here.
Yeah. So dink.
Yeah, it's lit. I mean, I wanna have a kid soon though, because like if I had a kid today, by the time my kid turned 18, I'll be retired. So like that would be nice. Cause then that's like the perfect amount of time. Cause then once they go to college, they're kind of out of my hands, and financially, I don't have to carry that much of a burden depending on what the scholarship or whatever situation is with my kid. So, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be a dink for that much longer. But as far as that goes, I mean, now is like really with the way the economy is. I mean, a lot of people is not really getting the full benefit of being a dink, because it's like, nigga, it's how much it, like 10 years ago, being a dink to then is now the equivalent of like having a kid back then.
Yeah, definitely.
Because how much it costs. So.
Yo, shit is so bad. Like my girl was suggesting that we become a trink.
The fuck is that?
Like three people.
That's fire.
Yeah, but you know, to the uninitiated, that sounds a little crazy. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still mulling it over, thinking about it.
No, you would just be a trick.
Nice.
3 incomes with a kid. Because the no kid is not there.
Three incomes with it. That's jokes. A trick.
Being a trick, that's fire though. Like that, you know what? It's all right.
Hold on. Being a trick is fire.
Nah, in this context,
hold on.
In this context, 3 incomes, kid, whatever. Yeah.
3 incomes including a kid.
Yeah, 3 incomes including a kid. That's a tongue twister right there, boy. It's fire. Yo, you just uninitiated, bro. Don't.
I'm just saying
like that. How
we clown niggas that say it ain't tricking if you got it.
I never clowned though. Okay. I just didn't agree. I'm not from the South. That's their whole swag.
Okay.
So, but been a lot of shit going on out there in the world, man. Where would y'all fellas like to start? Y'all want to start like ratchet? Y'all want to start,
We can start with a topic that somebody put up that kind of made me think about like my childhood growing up.
I don't know where you're going, but go ahead.
So, black man kills white kid playing ding dong ditch.
What the fuck did this? You know what, guy? Do you think? What does this have to do with your childhood, though?
Because I ain't gonna lie, as a kid, I used to play ding dong ditch.
Oh no, I used to too.
So it's like it made me really sit back and think about like, what if I was on the other end of that as a child playing ding dong ditch, just thinking it's like harmless fun, and a nigga back out a gun or some AR or whatever.
So, Cash, can you explain to us the full story?
So the story that has been told is that there was this black man that was in his house sleeping or whatever he was doing that night, and sometime in the middle of the night, they say 3:00 in the morning, these 3 white kids come and knocking on his, I don't remember, it said the back door?
I think it was his rear door.
His back door, banging on his door, trying to play ding dong ditch. And then the guy just comes out shooting at the kids because he believes that they're breaking into his house, which is, well, they believe he's breaking into his house. He kills one, grazes one, and then the one that got grazed goes to the police, and then this black man got arrested.
All right. So, a couple things in this story that I think.
Also, it was the night of their, like, it was like the morning going into their prom that day.
Yeah.
First things first.
Yeah, go ahead. Why are you always on the side of the white boys? Go ahead.
Nah, I'm not on their side because they bugging the fuck out.
Okay, cool.
Who plays ding dong ditch at the back door?
The nigga that want to get shot.
like,
what state was this in?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, if it's below the Mason-Dixon line, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I think that there's a problem going on with social media right now, and it's actually pretty terrifying, is that they trying to make everything a black versus white thing, and we can't fall for this. Let's just keep this, let's remove the races of all the people involved, right? If you are playing ding dong ditch at 3 a.m. already, you fucking up. Yeah. That's too late.
Yeah, like niggas play ding dong ditch like
fucking
8 to like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, after a certain hour, you
asking for that energy because you don't know that person could be sleeping.
Secondly, if you live in a state that carrying is legal, you shouldn't play ding dong ditch. Yeah, period.
You shouldn't play ding dong ditch at all. That's stupid.
Nah, you got
I'm wilding.
I'm from New York.
Yeah, that was a great part of childhood.
Yeah.
That's just, but
seeing who the last nigga to get away.
But most things in childhood is stupid shit.
Like egging people and like shit. That's stupid shit.
Pegs on a bike, fucking stupid.
Oh,
yeah, you are wild. What's up with this?
Niggas say that shit.
I don't think pegs on a bike is stupid.
What's smart about it?
This is just 2 people going to the same destination. That's not the same as playing ding dong ditch because you're not harming, you're not bothering nobody by having
you're bothering the back tire, number one. Yeah. And your bike is not. No bike come with pegs. You gotta buy them shits and put them.
No, BMX bikes come with pegs.
What they for?
For grinding on rails,
shit like that. But niggas in the hood wasn't doing that. Yeah. We was not using pegs.
I think that's a lot safer than grinding on the rail.
What?
Riding with somebody on your back.
I don't think the bike is built.
Hell
for that.
no.
How can? You think that grinding on the rails with your bike is safer than somebody riding on the back of your bike?
Yes.
No, I don't think it's safer.
What are you talking about?
Because this is the thing. If now I jump on this rail and I grind, right? God forbid I fall, I'm hurting myself. God forbid I'm riding this side. Somebody's on the back of this peg, on the back of the pegs, and a car swerve, and now I gotta watch it. I am now flipping both me and this person and hurting 2 people.
You know that there's bike lanes, right?
Nigga, there was bike lanes when you was a kid?
Niggas rode on the sidewalk when we was a kid.
All right then. So
it was supposed to be.
So how would a car swerve onto the? What are you talking about?
So, all right, let's go in your situation, right? I'm riding on the sidewalk. Somebody comes out of the store and runs across. What happens? I flip, I hurt 2 people. I could possibly hurt 3. Me being in a skate park, grinding on the rail by myself, who am I hurting?
No
you go on a skate park and you break your fucking neck. You think that's the same amount of damage as you bumping into somebody on a bike? How fast do you think you going on a bike with somebody in the back?
Slow.
Nah, y'all bugging. I seen niggas pedaling them shit.
My point is, pegs is stupid. Ding dong just is stupid. Egging houses is stupid.
TPing houses.
Nigga, what you was doing in your childhood, nigga? Don't, if you say basketball,
watching Corn to figure out.
Don't put that on my man.
Figure out a soap opera.
Don't put that on my man.
To figure what the
he said he watched Corn like that though.
Okay.
He did say that in an episode.
Why are you saying corn?
Because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we're allowed to really say that.
Say porn?
Okay.
So yeah, we're allowed to say porn.
So fuck it, porn.
You never did nothing stupid in your childhood?
I can't think of nothing on top of my head.
Get the fuck
you ever play corners?
No.
You ever slap box?
No.
Basketball, that was it?
I played basketball. I played the game.
Yeah, you didn't have fun then. But yeah, Ding Dong Dish was pretty dope. You should try it. Not at 3 o'clock, obviously.
I'm not doing that. That's dumb.
Well, as an adult,
I'm trying to think what other stupid shit niggas used to do.
You never stole?
Stealing, yeah, but that's because I was broke.
Hey, broke Olympics. Here we go. But anyway.
I didn't steal. Niggas were stealing for fun?
Yeah.
All right.
Never stole a bike? Never caught a jux?
No, I never stole nobody's bike.
Yeah, I mean, bikes was like Ferraris back in the day. But anyways, so I think these are the issues. Remove race, those young. It's unfortunate anybody had to die, but I don't think the black dude should be going to jail for that though.
Unless it was like illegal possession of a firearm, he shouldn't have gone to jail for killing those kids. Because I think those kids' parents should go to jail.
Talk to me.
Actually, no. I was thinking about because they just passed some law. I forgot what state it was that if your kids do something stupid.
No, I rock with that.
Yeah, but
not Ding Dong.
Nah, that situation.
If your kid killed my kid, I should be able to hang your kid.
But this is my thing, right? What if my kid is just out there doing shit that I don't know what's going on?
No, that's
you're a bad parent.
How would I be? Okay, so I'm gonna paint a picture, right? Because this is the night before they prom.
Yeah.
Let's say they had like a B&B. They was, doing that whole what people do. I'm not there. Okay. So now they're at this B&B.
What you taught your son to do when you're not around?
Be on your best behavior.
Okay.
But what if he falls into the temptation of his kids? I should get in trouble?
Yeah. You
of his friends.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Bro, y'all niggas is
you're supposed to know what your kids' friends are.
Yeah, like, hey, why you hanging out with this fucking
bunch of stupid niggas?
Hold on. So my friends was a bunch of stupid niggas?
You telling us?
Nah, if you ding dong ditching in the middle of the night, yeah, your friends are a bunch of stupid niggas.
So now he calling you a stupid nigga.
Stupid. I was just young.
He calling you a stupid nigga, my friend.
I mean, I don't know. We wouldn't have went to jail for that.
But I'm just saying, like, your parents should be blamed if God forbid something happened. You playing ding dong ditch.
I think if your son is out here treating the streets like a GTA server, then you should be.
Ding dong ditch is treating like that's what I'm saying.
No, but he didn't say that.
Okay, so what would you say?
If your son kills my son, I should have the ability to hang you and your son.
That's the only way. Killing.
No, or like if you fucking break into my house and steal some shit, I should be able to give you. You should have to pay some penalty for that for your child doing dumb shit.
Okay.
Because you're failing him as a parent.
I don't agree with that.
Actually, let me raise your son. That should be the punishment. Your kid fuck up, he's my kid now.
Then that nigga turns out and start wilding even worse.
That's on me. And then the next nigga like Pokemon.
Let me raise your kid.
Yeah, exactly. Something gotta give, man. I think the problem is parenting. At the end of the day, so that black man.
Well, according to Cash, we had bad parenting because we did stupid shit.
I mean, I think kids do stupid shit.
That's why I don't think you could blame the parents. I think kids.
But killing somebody is not stupid shit. In the context of what
some niggas are just demons.
Yeah, then if you know that as your parent, put that nigga down or send him to.
Put that nigga down.
Yeah.
Hell, this nigga sound crazy.
Or send him to get some help.
What if the help don't work?
Then institution. Send him to the Army, the Navy.
Send that nigga to the Army. He come back with a legal firearm and kill me.
Yeah, but no. Why would he kill you?
Come on. Because he hate me for sending him there.
well, then at least you died.
Just because he went to the Army. What is the transition from the Army to having a legal firearm?
If he in the Army, he gets a gun, right?
I don't think that's how it works. Them niggas be doing illegal shit. You ain't supposed to bring nothing back. That's a government issue, nigga.
Well, then there's a lot of niggas doing illegal shit.
Oh, yeah, you don't say. You tell him.
I ain't telling. You don't watch TikTok?
No, I don't. I don't have that on my phone. It's Chinese.
Go get that shit.
Nah, for what? so I can have an algorithm like yours. Anyways, RIP to those involved. We have another very similar situation. Again, black on white crime.
I want to hear how this went. Like, somebody got to break this shit down.
So, a black usher at a Pittsburgh Pirate game got into an altercation with a white man. Cash, you want to paint the picture? I watched the video.
And I'm going to ask my son.
It was like a 9-minute video.
I'm going to ask my peoples in Pittsburgh, and I'm going to see what their opinion.
Yeah, so basically, allegedly what happened was the white guy was harassing one of the other workers at the Steelers game. I mean, not the Steelers game, but the Pirates game. And the usher was breaking it up, and then the guy was like irate. So the usher was like standing his ground, like, yo, like, you got to chill out. But you can't hear what they're saying, but you see them going back and forth. And the white guy gets in this guy's face. They getting back in each other's face, and they argue back and forth, like, oh, you're not about to do nothing, blah, blah, blah. Then the white guy, like, gets mad close to the guy's face. He punches him. They start fighting, whatever. Boom, boom. The white guy ends up bleeding from his mouth. Then he starts spitting his blood all over the usher.
Biological warfare.
Then the usher continued to try to beat him up, and it gets broken up eventually.
You missed out the part when the usher took his belt off.
Oh yeah, At the end, he took his belt off after he got spit on and started whooping his ass with the belt.
Yo,
so
what the fuck is going on here?
Again, I'm starting to see this weird trend on social media that is pitting black people against white people. It's very strange. I need y'all to pay attention. There's something going on out there, but we're probably gonna pot about it. So I saw the video. I watched every frame. I dissected it. I think the black dude shouldn't lose his job, but he should be suspended because
why?
The belt thing was just over the line.
Yeah,
that was very very unprofessional. Okay, but a patron spitting on you, that dude needs to go to jail.
Yeah,
he needs to do some time.
That's assault.
Yeah, and he was bleeding.
That's assault.
That's hepatitis C.
That could be attempted murder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, nah, that nigga needs to go to jail.
I gotta see this video because the image that happened in my head when y'all described this video is like hilarious.
Nah, it's actually pretty funny.
Like, because all right, you go back and forth, whatever. Fight breaks out. You said the white guy threw the punch first?
No, the black guy threw the front.
All right, so right there, that's where.
Nah, but you invaded my personal space.
Nah, I get that, but
gotta get booed by.
That's self-defense.
Nah, so I'm gonna tell you, like, at my job, let's say somebody get in my face.
Yeah, but hold on.
No, they tell us walk away.
Yeah, but your job is not to secure anything. You're not a security.
He's an usher. His job is to sit the people down.
Nah, but he also has to do some kind of security.
No, you have actual security at these games.
You know, I understand that.
But he's not security. He's an usher.
Nah, but hold on. So if an usher sees a fight break out, what he's supposed to do?
He could be a gentleman and step in. But realistically, that's not your job.
So
your job is to make
what is he supposed to do is what I'm asking you.
Get security. Call security.
And just let them niggas beat each other up.
Call security.
Nah, nigga, you potting right now.
I'm being serious.
Nah, his job is definitely to de-escalate any situation he sees.
He is not security.
I didn't say that. I said that his job is not supposed to allow that shit to happen. He can be a man. Because how long did it take security to show up in that video?
The whole time.
Yo, that shit was like a 9-minute video.
But listen what I'm saying. He's an usher, right? So by job title, right?
I ain't going.
You ain't supposed to be securing shit.
I ain't going.
That's one. You threw the first punch.
Because a nigga was in my personal space.
Even if the way like these rules be working and you like look at the
I hear you.
You're supposed to move. You're not supposed to throw the first punch.
I don't know if that's in his job description.
There's jobs where literally even defending yourself, you lose your job.
Oh no, I know that.
Fight.
I used to work at a place. I used to work at Chuck E. Cheese, and they told you straight up, if you throw a punch, defense, offense, it don't even matter. Fired. You're fired.
So it's like me hearing these rules and working at certain jobs and hearing that, I get the temper is high, but you got to understand what's worth it for you.
My man used to work at, what is it? It's a Old Navy. Mm-hmm. He told me that niggas used to go in there and steal. Not on some like secret shit. Like, I'm in here, how much this cost, sir? Oh yeah, I'm just checking it. Yeah, thank you. And they walk out. And they told him, you cannot stop them.
Yeah.
Like, if you try to stop them, you will lose your job. Like, just, hey, all you can do is suggest to them, hey, the register's over here. And if they ignore you, they ignore you. So I do understand what you're saying. But
and that's literally, you know how crazy that is? Like, that's only because of insurance policies.
Of course.
Because if you go to stop that and you get your head cracked, you are on the clock and not liable.
Yeah. So
they'll rather just pay for the fucking stolen gift.
In this specific scenario, I think Son should be suspended.
I think he's going to get fired.
And I think Duke should go to jail.
That's the best thing to go. I think they're going to fire him.
Captain America, how you feel?
Honestly, for his life, I think that the best thing for him to happen would be for him to get fired. Because then, just like all the other GoFundMe, he's going to get a GoFundMe, and then he might get a job working in security for somewhere because somebody seen him online being able to not be scared to fight somebody or some shit.
That's why I disagree. You want that nigga securing something?
Nah.
After watching that tape?
Nah, he can't fight.
Exactly.
But that just goes to show you that, like,
that nigga took off a belt.
most people just can't fight. Most people just don't know how to fight. Like, that shit is crazy. The black nigga, like, he should have knocked the nigga out.
Yeah,
like,
he
that was
didn't,
crazy.
because he doesn't know how to throw a punch.
Yeah.
Like most people don't know how to fight. Like
That shit is crazy.
Most videos you see, there's this crazy viral video. I don't even know if like anybody has seen it, but it's pretty viral. It's a security guard. Looks like Atlanta or something. And because that nigga was wearing like a bulletproof vest for some reason. And it was like people leaving a party. And he's telling, like, some niggas like getting in his face. And he's telling the nigga like, yo, bro, you do not want this.
Oh, and then he get knocked the fuck out.
He like, but he is so like how beat like every punch was like on the money. Because you could like, when you know how to fight and you know another nigga don't know how to fight, you gotta
tag him.
You like, it was just so precise. And most people don't know how to fight. That's why fights be so sloppy. But yeah, I wouldn't hire that nigga. Sorry.
I'm not hiring a nigga that in his mind, he thought Whoop That Trick was a great song. Because why the fuck you take your belt off?
Reparation.
Yeah, but you got to understand, you take your belt off, right? Let's paint this picture. You take your belt off to whip this person.
Yeah.
Your pants are a little baggy. Shit fall. You fall down. You get your ass whooped.
I think he just wanted to disrespect that dude as much as he felt disrespect.
That's the only thing, but then you got to understand professionalism.
Because slapping the nigga is more disrespectful than duffing the nigga. So
slap a nigga with your backhand is even worse.
Exactly. So I think he just looked at it like Pootie Tang shit. Like, I'm gonna whoop that nigga ass. Yeah. So
I'm Dirty D, damn it.
What's going on with black and white race relations, man?
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know how crazy it is? I am going to, this is a hot take. I think literally it's because Trump is president. I think they paint this narrative to divide and conquer. And it's going to be on. So remember when COVID happened, we went to the city, we went to that restaurant, and a nigga was looking like, you not supposed to be eating here, partner.
That was bad.
I think that's what the media is trying to paint and depict, but I don't think it's going to work for the simple fact that there's too many people that's understanding the bullshit.
Okay.
So it's like you're trying. I personally don't see it working. You may have the few ignorant people, but I don't see it working the way which you could. Because the fact that there's two topics and it's just painted black and white.
I got a third one. It's sad as fuck. I got a third one, and it happened in Pittsburgh.
Nah, I'm really gonna talk to my sons in Pittsburgh.
And this one was an Uber driver. So she was a woman. Some nigga gets in the car.
Oh, it's not on here.
No, it's not. He puts a gun to her head, and he's like, "Yo, keep driving." This whole shit is recorded, and once he realizes that it's recorded, like she's begging for her life. She's like, "Yo, I got kids," and he's just like, "Keep driving, keep driving." And he kills her. He gets sentenced to life and everything like that. But I went to the comments. I sent this in the chat. I went to the comments and it was just all like this new phrase. So there was DEI. The new phrase now is black fatigue, and they're saying that that's the phrase I know.
Oh, what the fuck?
It doesn't pick up. The new phrase is black fatigue, and they're saying that white folk are tired of black people, like living with them, associating with them, being around them, and
that don't make sense. How long ago we got tired?
No, this is what's happening. Black fatigue.
But we've been witnessing bullshit like this for how long?
No, that's what I don't think.
What was the race of the people that was in the video? Like you said, it was a
black dude.
He put the gun to the white girl's head.
Woman head.
Oh, okay.
And he killed her. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because it's like.
That nigga probably just wanted to like bug the fuck out.
Nah, he actually sent a text to his girl like, "Yeah, we in trouble." After he killed him.
We?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what?
He was broke. He was trying to rob her, but robbing an Uber is the dumbest thing because they don't take cash. Yeah. And then when he's 9 out of 10 Ubers is already recording you.
Yeah.
So once he saw the recording thing, that's when he took it off and he killed her. He thought that's what was going to help him.
But see, he dumb.
If I'm him, I would have been like, "Oh, it's a prank."
Dumb as fuck. Get on fake.
Yeah, this is a prank. I'm sorry, this is a prank. But
I'm doing this for content.
Yeah, this black fatigue shit. This is just, it's weird, man. Social media, Elon Musk, Twitter, It's I just don't like it. I don't like this whole thing of
That's what it really is. It's just that Elon Musk.
what? I thought you were about to say black fatigue. Real.
Elon Musk is allowing a complete free speech, and now the racist people is just saying whatever the fuck they want to say, and it's people that's even trolling to say racist shit, but they don't understand how them trolling in a serious tone looks. Yeah. So it's just like that's just heightening everything and causing more of these videos to come out with this certain lens to it as opposed to the actual situation. Because all the comments, if you look at any video when it's like a black person did something or black people and white people fight anything, all the comments is like super, like it's like crazy.
It's funny though.
Oh, it's funny to somebody to understand what's going on, but like
it's sad ultimately, but they be fucking us up in the comments sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
I just got an idea that well, not an idea. I just remember something that popped in my head that my girl sent me. I think it was yesterday. That y'all was talking about last episode about sinners, and it's funny because when she sent it to me, I'm sitting here like, where the hell did you get this? So I want to ask y'all. Do y'all think it said that what people failed to realize the representation of this movie wasn't really what everybody thought it was? It was more so telling black people that when we go to these clubs and we want to go party and this and third, instead of
stay away from white bitches.
No, not even that. If we're not chasing our religious faith to God. We're falling into temptation of the devil.
I can see how you can interpret the film that way.
How do you feel about that?
Like in real life?
Yeah.
Well,
if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm gonna double check, but I think it was Umar that said it.
Yeah. Partying, clubbing, all of that, fornication, it all leads to the same thing. It's not positive in the eyes of the Lord.
It's Dr. Umar that said it.
Shout out Umar. But you know, we're humans, man. That's pretty much my response.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm not religious, and I don't believe that just because you're doing something that's sinful? I don't even know quote unquote sinful. I didn't want to use that word, but I was trying to find a synonymous term for that. But just because it's quote unquote sinful doesn't mean that that's necessarily what it is, because you're believing that because of your religion. But if you look at the world without the lens of this religion, or some people want to call it indoctrination, then what is life? Like, if you could look at anything with any lens, or you could grow up with somebody telling you this is this way, this is this way, this is this way, and then you're looking at this to be this, but then if somebody tells you to change your lens or flip to the other side and see the other side of the coin, then you're never going to look at anything as a sin. You're just be looking at it as regular life. Like,
that's fair.
Just like how if I go kill somebody, then I'm going to hell. But then back in the days in the Crusades, they wasn't seeing that as sinful when they was killing people. So me going to dance and fucking and having sex and drinking and doing anything, why is that seen as a sin? Because somebody taught you that? That doesn't mean that's necessarily what it is. At the end of the day, all these stuffs come from earth. Like alcohol, marijuana, sex, dancing, all the things are natural. So why do I have to feel like I'm getting closer to the devil because I'm doing something that grows from the earth or is a natural instinct for me to do? That doesn't make sense.
Okay. I think that's one way to look at it. I think that's fair.
So I kind of agree, because to me...
I disagree, by the way. But
to me, I kind of agree, because when I seen it, I was like, yo... I remember growing up, probably like middle school, like Baptist church was like, everybody used to say it's not, I'm not going to say not real, but everybody used to like make fun of them because they say all they did was dance. Like jumping around and dance and all that stuff, right?
You was around a bunch of white folks.
Right?
Like, what?
Now, I heard like people in the hood say
Baptists are like one of the most like...
I heard people in the hood say this.
Okay.
But when you look at some of these videos and they're jumping around dancing and this and third, I said to myself, I said, what is the difference of me dancing in church and expressing my feeling and me dancing in a club and expressing my feeling?
Well, I think that's a very easy...
It's not easy, because if I just like
I can answer it for you.
Go ahead and answer it.
What are you dancing in the club for and to?
I'm just enjoying myself. Yeah, I'm releasing.
No. What are you dancing for? Your enjoyment?
Yeah, I'm just...
And then what are you dancing to?
Music.
Yeah, but what type of music? What's the music talking about? Versus the church.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, that's the difference.
But to me, I don't think if the music could be what people would say evil, whatever the case may be. But if I'm not following that journey of what the music is saying. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but
I don't think I'm sinning.
This is the problem, though. You're the same one that got on this podcast and said that music can influence the things
It
that you
can.
do. Yeah.
It can.
So if you're gonna sit there and listen to a song that's talking about killing niggas that look just like you, 100 miles per hour, and then you're gonna turn around and say, I don't see how that's sinning.
But what if I listen to this music and I don't do the action?
No,
Then I'm not
yeah,
sinning.
but you didn't say that already. You already set the pretense that music can influence.
It can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
But
why even run the risk of it influencing you?
A lot of things can influence a person.
That's the point.
Like your friends can influence you.
Okay, so then why would you hang around people that are stupid? That was his point.
Because at the end of the day, they're my friends.
You choose your friends. So
Yeah.
why would you choose to be around stupid
all right,
people?
so what if I know they do stupid shit, but when it comes down to having my back and certain shit, and when I'm down, they're there for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I choose.
You can't find people that do the same thing
Maybe
but
I
aren't
don't.
stupid.
Maybe I don't.
Well, then you're not looking hard enough.
Because like that's how I look at people. It's like I take the good and the bad. If I'm considering you my friend, that means I'm overlooking the bad shit that you possibly may be doing, or the stupid shit that you do.
So you'll be friends with a deadbeat?
I honestly could sit here and say to an extent.
Yeah. Like that, you know.
It depends. Like I told you before, it depends on the situation. Because I know niggas that
I'm just not taking care of this kid.
But no, I know niggas that didn't want the kid and the woman kept the kid. I know niggas
a deadbeat.
I know niggas that had kids and then the woman turn around and tell them a whole bunch of shit. Now they using the kid against them. I know people that's actually they're co-parent, but still get called a deadbeat because they're not at the home doing certain shit. Like that's what I'm saying.
That's not a deadbeat.
But I'm just saying, like I know people throw that term.
No, I'm asking you, not fuck people. Like
me,
you knowing a deadbeat and being his friend.
Yeah,
I see. That's something I would never.
Because I would talk to you straight up, like I don't agree with certain shit, and I would tell you about yourself.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I could still be a friend. It's like this. I could be a friend, and I know where we stand. If that makes sense.
That's totally
like I could keep you at a certain point. Like one, that's your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my child. That's your child.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's on you. I can tell you.
I think that's
feelings.
a character flaw.
What do you mean?
Like I think that's a flaw in his character. Like that's a bad thing about him. Like a character flaw.
That's what I'm saying. People
like
have bad things about them, but I can
character flaw and somebody being bad at math are not the same.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Like this nigga has something wrong with him that he can create a life and be like, But that's just me personally.
Was something wrong with Anthony Edwards?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I think so. But anyways, just to bring it back to the original point of the whole the sinners thing that you were talking about. I think it's just everybody. You got your own life, man. Like you're not a religious person. I'm a religious person. I'm not trying to push my doctrine onto him, and I never felt like he was telling me that. Oh yeah, you shouldn't believe in this and believe in that. So I just let everybody live their life. I do understand that post from Sinners. I thought you was talking about the other one though.
Which one?
That people were saying like the whole theme of the movie was like stop being around white bitches. Oh, no. Stop trusting white bitches. Like I seen that post. I was like, it's pretty funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because if she never went out
that from Dr. Umar.
What?
I would have expected Dr. Umar to say.
I don't even think Dr. Umar watched the movie.
Probably didn't. But he spoke on the movie.
Yeah, of course. No, a lot of people do that. A lot of people because it's popping. You got to speak on it. But yeah,
that would be crazy.
So right. Yeah, race relations is just getting worse and worse.
And I'm gonna be honest because I said I was gonna tell y'all my rating.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
That shit is average to me. That shit was
that's not a number. It was a number.
I'm not mistaken. I think I said a 7.
Okay.
And
how'd your girl feel about it?
Huh? I don't know I don't remember if I asked her to rate the movie.
No, but how did she just feel?
Nah, she thinks it's a good movie. We were just having a conversation and she was just trying to see she was trying to dissect the movie into different lenses, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And she was asking us like, why Sinners?
For like 40 minutes.
I would say she was asking like, why the name Sinners and stuff like that. And I was just like, I didn't even think about that. Like, okay. Like, I watch it as a movie.
That's how I watch all movies.
Nah, but to me, it seemed like y'all watch it as like, either like an inspirational film or I'm going here to critique this film.
No, that's how I watch every movie. Oh, that's how I watch everything.
Nah, so I don't watch everything like that. I don't watch nothing like that. I don't watch it to critique. I watch it for entertainment.
Yeah, but entertainment is a part of the experience.
Yeah, like how would you know something's entertainment and entertaining or not?
So if I watch, let's say the first 2 episodes, it don't catch my attention, the shit's trash. But somebody could say it's a great film. Like perfect example.
Yeah, but that's different than watching a whole movie. Like if you watch the whole season and be like it was trash, that's different than watching that would be equivalent to watching the whole movie and saying it was trash. Like you watching 2 episodes, that's like watching the first 30 minutes of a movie. Like I don't watch this and turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you watch the whole. All right, whatever. Go ahead.
No, say what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're saying that you are gonna watch 2 episodes of a show and say this show is trash, but you watch the whole movie.
Oh,
So
Sinners,
but you use that as an analogy.
No, I'm
And
saying
the
you're talking about Sinners, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I watched the whole movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
But
Let's
I'm
keep
saying,
going. That's why
I'm
I
just
said
saying
let's
I
keep
don't watch shit to critique it.
So when you watch Fast and the Furious, and we're gonna move on after,
Yeah.
and in one movie Han died, and the next movie he was just there, and there was no explanation. That didn't ruin the movie for you.
No.
Like, so plot holes don't matter.
No.
So how does, like,
remember, like when we had the conversation, I told you when everybody was saying, "Oh, how did this happen?" and they just put up a poster saying, I was like, "Okay, that makes sense," and I just watched it.
what are you talking about?
Like, when
they
they-
didn't explain his death to the movie after that one.
No, but they posted some shit. I think it was on Twitter or something. They had posted something
Saying what?
saying, they basically gave like a blooper, saying something that this is what kind of happened and just stay tuned, basically.
And that is enough for
That
you
was
to
enough.
be like, oh yeah, this was a great film.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like to me,
that's
I'm
fine.
gonna be honest with you. Like, all right, do you think You was a good series?
yeah, I liked it.
But do you think it's a good series?
Yeah.
You think You was a good series?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Okay. A lot of
where,
people.
where were you going with
Nah, because a lot of people told me that shit is trash.
the series?
Yeah. And like me,
Well, what's trash about it though?
what? Like they just say it's not good writing, it's not good scripting, it's like just not a good series.
It's not elite, but it's not bad. It's not garbage.
So-
it's worse TV.
When people say that, I'm like, okay, but like me, like that shit got me so hooked by just watching it that to me it's great, but people think it's terrible.
I wouldn't
Like
say
All
it's
American.
great.
Do you think All American is
I
a good
haven't
series?
seen one
Do you
iota
think
of that.
All,
I'm not watching that
why not?
because that shit is just
Sorry,
like,
my man is in there. Don't do that.
ooh,
You know my man.
that shit is just like some bullshit. I'm
Oh.
not watching.
But how's it bullshit? Like to me, that's an elite show.
Elite, I don't know because I didn't watch it. So I can't judge it.
All right, like
But my man is in there though.
that's to me, like that's an elite show. Like that's the minute that shit drops, I'm binge watching the whole season.
My man that be going to Show Palace.
Oh,
Oh,
you're not in there no more.
Oh damn!
forgot my son name.
I can't remember that nigga name. I
Tay.
remember the name he told me. Oh,
Tay.
Tay Diggs. Yeah, that nigga told me his name was Omar.
Yeah.
I knew that wasn't his name.
That nigga played the Omar.
Yeah, that's jokes. But
Funny part is, you know what?
what?
The funny part is, after y'all niggas told me that, I saw that nigga there.
Oh, you seen him at
Like,
Show
I-
Palace? No, that's
like,
a spot.
Like, no, but you gotta understand. Like, I went there and I seen like the whole art in front of nobody even knowing that's him. And literally, John goes, yo, clear the way.
Nah, he shut-
and walk him in. And
Nah,
he walked in with a suitcase.
That
and
nigga shut that shit
with a
down when I was
briefcase.
there. That
Nigga
nigga
walked
took
in
all
with a
the.
briefcase.
He took all the bitches upstairs. Like that shit was empty when he was there. I was like, damn. shout out
With
to
a
my man.
briefcase.
My man.
And nobody looked at nigga there. And I was sitting there like, yo, that's Tay Diggs.
I literally asked him. I was like, ain't you Tay Diggs? He's like, no, I'm Omar. I was like, all right.
That
That
Later,
nigga got the
Omar.
funniest TikTok. That nigga just be dancing.
That nigga, that's a turn nigga. But I'm gonna put an ad here. We're gonna start a podcast soon that talks about movie, television, anime, and shit like this. So we can stop doing it here. Unless y'all enjoy it in both places. I don't know.
I'm glad you said anime. Did you watch Devil May Cry?
Yeah,
How do you like it?
it was good.
Okay.
But you see, I don't know shit about the games.
What?
I never played those games.
Yo,
I never
damn,
played them.
thought-
You
I
play
thought-
them? You play everything.
I played the Devil May Cry 5. I didn't like it. Like I'm not.
So you never played Devil May Cry 1 or 2?
No, I didn't really like those games. I
Yeah.
got like the comp. Like it's. I just didn't.
It
like
wasn't my bag.
Nah.
It was too rock and roll for me.
Nah, like this is what how I, know.
I was playing a God of War.
So like when Devil May Cry first came out, I remember my uncle bought it. Everybody else was scared to play it because they was like it's a demonic game.
yeah, most games.
That Resident Evil. So I used to be like, y'all niggas is bugging. Like this shit look fire. Like I was always the one that played all that shit. They would just be sitting behind, like, yo, go this way, do that, and I'll play it. And I'll never forget, we playing in my room one day. This is when I was in the old apartment. Nigga, the shades, everything's down, lights is off. We playing. Nigga, the shades flew up and a jump scare happened. Everybody, no, see this. I was like, nigga, y'all niggas is bugging.
Oh, so that's a horror game?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just an action.
Nah, because there's like demons in there.
Well,
there's like
duh.
No, I
puppets. It's supposed to be like a
It's
horror.
not. It's not a horror game. It's an action game, but it has a horror element.
Yeah.
Okay. So like a Transylvania game.
I never
Yeah.
played
Castlevania.
Yeah.
I know
Transylvania.
Yeah,
Wow.
I never played that. But when I watched the anime, like I didn't finish it yet, but like shit that I see so far, a lot of it is confusing to me because it don't match
the game.
Yeah.
You see, I can't. Yeah, for me, I don't know shit about the games. I just know Virgil and that nigga
Like
Dante.
Yeah, a lot of it didn't match. But then when you get to like Devil May Cry 5, I see a lot of the things that's in the show now that's aligned. I never read the comics, so I don't know how far it is. So I'm like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing, and I was like, this kind of is showing me that I can't put 5 games in one series. So it's like certain shit you're gonna miss.
Yeah, they're doing that with The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yo, you watch The Last of Us?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
How you feel about it? It's not really the podcast for this.
It's just the casting I didn't like, but everything else.
You one of them niggas? Why that bothering you? She can act.
Okay, no. So
Lilo and Stitch bothered you, right?
So Ellie, that's a whole separate thing. She's a good actor, but it's just the appearance is just hard. It makes it hard to watch.
That's fair.
Then Abby, that's where it becomes a big issue because part of the reason she is the way in the game is because of Joel.
Yeah.
So that eliminates like a whole part of her character arc or just her as a character because she's so small.
Yeah, she's supposed to be fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger with a woman's head on top.
Yeah, because in the game, when they do a flashback, she's that size, and then she sees her dad die, and she becomes like super military, and then she gets brolic. And like, there's no way for me to believe that this girl is doing the shit that she's gonna have to be able to do.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, this ain't the pod for this, but
it is the pod for it.
No, it's not, nigga. You're not stealing the thunder.
No, I'm not saying that, but you never know. The fans may like it.
Nah, nigga.
You got to put up a poll and ask them.
Poll?
Yeah.
What type of shit you on, nigga? Anyways, let's move on to something more funky. So, Cash, tell me about what Joy Taylor got going on.
So I didn't watch the whole interview, but I seen a clip of Joy Taylor talking about how she doesn't like dating men her age because she's like approaching 40, and she's like she would like fuck with a guy that's 25 years old, and she likes younger guys. And regardless of what she's talking about, I don't want to make the topic about her, but there's been a lot of celebrities coming out talking about dating younger and how Tracy Ellis Ross said she wanted to date younger men, whatever age group she said. Then Shannon Sharp fucking with this 18, 19, 20, whatever year
Bag 'em up.
And it's historically, that's always what it's been. But now women are coming out also saying that they want to date younger too. So I know the reason why people want to date younger.
You know the reason why.
Well, I know why I would if I was in that situation.
All right, cool.
Obviously, I don't have those problems. But if I was a single man in my late 30s or 40s, I probably wouldn't want to date a woman that's that age for multiple reasons.
Give me one reason.
Fat.
Nah, come on, son. Come on. Out of all the reasons you could say,
yes,
you could find. They could be a fat 25-year-old,
and I'm not fucking no fat 25-year-old either.
But that's not an age thing.
But majority of people, once they get to their 30s, they just stop giving a fuck about their health and they get fat and out of shape. Is that not true?
I mean, I'm a living example.
All right then. So what are we talking about?
I'm just saying that's really not an age. I would have understood if you said like, she probably has like kids and all that shit and like stuff that
bitches my age got 3 kids.
No, but I'm just saying stuff that usually happens at around that age that they probably have 2 kids with no fault because they not working with their fault. Shit like that I can understand.
That was racist as fuck.
How's that racist as fuck? That shit happen with every race.
I can see the woman you was imagining in your mind. This nigga's racist.
Fucking wait, you can see the woman. Oh, you a sick nigga.
You a bad person.
You a sick nigga.
Besides fat. Just give me another example. Because they starting to paint a narrative about you, and I'm trying to help you out.
I mean, honestly, because it's like
if you say black now, then I got a problem.
if I don't have kids and I want to have a family, what can you do for me?
30-year-old woman or a 40-year-old woman?
A 40-year-old woman.
Slim to none. He's right. So
you fat and you can't give me a kid. So what am I doing?
I said remove fat.
Oh, okay,
I'm doing it.
So you can't give me a kid. No.
Yeah, okay, that's a much better argument, I believe. Yeah. But it's your prerogative, I understand. I think the problem is.
So you think at 30 you're gonna become fat?
Hell no. I think I'm almost 30 now. What the fuck?
Just asking. You said when people get that age, they just stop caring.
Yeah, but I care about my health.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of do too, but I hear what you're saying. So I think I have an opinion as well that the problem is men at 25 is broke.
Yeah.
And then when you hit 40, you got money now.
Sometimes.
And then, hopefully. And then as you age, men age like wine, women age like milk. And that's the problem. I think that is the issue.
I think these old women that do it.
No disrespect to women out there. I like milk too.
Yeah, I think they're just doing it to feel young again, to be honest.
You think that's the women's motivation?
I think so, yeah.
What do you think the woman's motivation is?
That I mean, partially what Tracy Ellis Ross said about the quote unquote toxic masculinity thing.
Mm-hmm.
That a lot of old niggas, when they get that age, they are set in their ways. They're like, yo, I want a woman. You want a provider? I want a woman that does this, this, and this. A young nigga really don't give a fuck. He's like, all right, I just want some pussy.
Got you.
And if she not trying to get married and she just trying to have a good time, a young nigga's gonna be having a good time. The old nigga probably don't want to go to the club and pop bottles. He got the money to do it, but he don't want to do it.
Yeah.
He probably don't want to be doing all this excursions and all this shit. But the young nigga, oh yeah, I'm lit. I'm having a good time, and that's what she wants.
And the young nigga is sitting here like, yeah, nigga, I'm getting old pussy, so I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Because I ain't gonna lie, if you think about like a lot of young people's bucket list when like you was growing up, what was like, nigga?
MILF was on there.
A MILF, a teacher, shit like that. So like I could see why, like as an older woman, they understand like, oh, this is easy. Like if I want to just fuck for sport, I know where to go.
I think also, and this is why I think having a woman on this podcast will take us to another level because they can speak on this. But I think there's just a thing about old niggas with old women. They probably aren't as, they don't yearn after the woman. Like they're not chasing her.
Yeah.
It's more of a, we meeting each other at the same place. Well, a young nigga's gonna chase an old bitch.
Yeah, because nigga, at the end of the day, if I'm with this woman for a while and I'm like, we at that.
No, I don't even mean that. I mean like if a 38-year-old man and a 30-year-old woman like bump into each other.
Oh yeah, I'm not chasing.
It's more like a job interview versus if a 25-year-old young nigga run into a fucking 38-year-old Tracy Ellis Ross, that nigga's running her down. He got her job and he got time to do all the bullshit. Yeah. Old nigga don't got time for that.
And he gonna do the little stupid shit with the little bit of money he got, like buy fucking flowers every time just to get attention.
Yeah,
because he feel like he has to do that.
So. Yeah, you're the only kind of young nigga here. How do you feel about this, like, whole thing?
I mean, in my like essence, I'm not really like a young nigga, but I do see like young niggas gonna be more thirsty for the girl. Like she's gonna be like giving her compliments all the time. Not to say that an old nigga's not gonna do it, but a young nigga's gonna be more thirsty because you're like, this is my way to get pussy, or this is my way to make her happy, and I'm gonna do everything I can because this is what I'm lusting after. And at the end of the day, a nigga is, especially a young man that has like a lot of testosterone, he's really, really just out there trying to fuck and do whatever, have a good time. He is gonna do the things that he gonna feel is gonna endear her more to the woman that he's lusting after the most. So.
Because he trying to figure that shit out.
So to me, you're a young nigga at essence.
Uh-huh.
If you could wind back the clock, you 25-year-old, but in this era, and you hearing this coming from women, how do you feel?
So if I was 25 single and I hear in this era, niggas saying that like y'all saying that women are chasing young men, how would I feel about that?
How that's gonna turn you up?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, you gotta think about it, right? If let's say I'm 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have my regular job. I got like regular shit, like my car, whatever. I'm doing decent for myself. A 38-year-old woman pull up on me. You know what the fuck I'm running and telling my friends? Nigga, I got one in the chamber, nigga. Like she can't, and especially if she gunned me down, oh, it's over. I'm at to the moon with this shit. What the nigga said in that song? I'm on top of the moon. I think that's Travis Scott.
Not the ad-lib.
I don't even remember the ad-lib. But
it's a turn, nigga.
Going straight to the moon. Like, that's going to be me because you got to understand, like, that shit is going to stroke your ego so much. Because now you literally are knocking on, especially if you got kids, too. Like, kids.
Why would that be a pull?
Nah, so kids your age, you knocking down 2 off your bucket list. An older woman and a MILF.
Got you.
And if her kids got kids, I got a MILF and a GILF. Like, imagine you knock down a Bernice Burgos.
Yeah.
And you a 25-year-old. What you going to say?
That's.
And then think about it. She taking care of you because she gonna look at you as like her cub. And she the cougar. She the one with the better job.
You really thought this through, huh?
What? No, I didn't think nothing through. I'm just speaking on personal experience of when I was a young nigga growing up, how I felt like when we used to go to parties and shit like that. And like I was like, let's say 24, and I talked to a girl, she's 28. I'm gassed up, like, oh yeah, you older than me. I gotta get this.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, imagine I'm 25 and a 38 shooting. I know for a fact something about me, niggas can say or whatever, is immaculate because why she ain't gunning the next person now?
'Cause you a young dumb nigga. That's why.
Young, dumb, full of cum that she want, nigga.
All right. Now,
Knicks and six.
Now I'm gonna add. You jinxed the Lakers, by the way. But I'm gonna add.
That
10.
wasn't me.
Yeah, you said Lakers in 5.
Nah, that was that's from
Shannon Sharp. I know, but you said it on here and then they lost.
Nah, that ain't-
So if the Knicks lose, the Knicks fans come to your ass. So now I'm
what?
coming to your ass. Now I'm gonna coming to your ass.
I don't do OnlyFans no more.
Yeah, you went. Oh man, that's a good flip. But now I'm gonna flip it on y'all. Now y'all niggas is 45,
Yeah.
single.
Uh-huh.
Y'all fucking 45-year-old women.
I'm gonna be honest with you, no. If I'm single, I'm not fucking 45 women. What the fuck?
I would, but I would be just fucking. I'm not fucking like. If am I looking for a relationship? Or I'm trying to have fun.
You a little bit of both.
I'm not.
Then
fucking
I
a
would
45.
probably have some 45-year-olds, but that's not gonna be my main demographic. I'm trying to fuck.
So Shannon Sharp and 18-year-olds.
Nah, that's wild.
This is what I don't understand about that. This is like Shannon Sharp. What we can gather from the messages that are shown is that he was paying her to fuck.
Yeah.
So what does it matter if he's paying a like? I don't understand that. He's paying this girl to fuck. What matters her age? She's legal.
But that don't look crazy.
They look great.
What difference does it make?
You
To me, it
paying,
look crazy.
you paying an 18-year-old to fuck. Why? Like, okay.
My
cool.
problem is both things.
Cool. Yeah, because I was just about to say, cool. One, you're paying to fuck.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Two, she's 18. Why you ain't pay to fuck the 28-year-old or the 25-year-old?
Yeah.
22.
So I'm
Why
gonna.
18?
So I'm looking at the ages before I click pay.
Yeah, you could
Fair
tell.
enough. Fair
The
enough.
fuck?
Nah,
You
you
can tell.
can't tell.
No, you can't. That girl look 20 years older than you.
I didn't see the picture.
All right.
But you can't sit here and tell
You
the difference between a 27-year-old and an 18-year-old.
In most cases, kinda, but not in this case. I couldn't tell how old that girl was, honestly.
Exactly. She's white. There's no way to look at a white person and tell how old they are. White people look fucking crazy.
I cut them in half, count the ring. It's the only way.
Yo.
See, y'all niggas started that violent shit, man. That was a joke. That was a joke. Yeah.
Nah, that was a bar. I'm not gonna lie.
So, yeah. If I'm 45, shorty, first of all, if I'm 45, I'm not looking at marriage at that age. You're bugging the fuck out.
Why not?
Nigga, I'm 45. You think I'm going to sit here and think, okay, I'm going to look to sit down and settle with somebody at this
Yeah,
age?
you don't want to grow old with somebody?
It's too
I'm
late
be
to
honest
be.
with you, at
It's too late
40
to be happy.
Yeah, at 45, nigga, I'm fucking and having fun.
Nah, your heart gonna get.
Traveling.
Yeah, you can do that with your girl.
Nah, at 45, I'm
Yeah.
going to start looking for a relationship.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Nigga, because I'm not doing all the shit that I had to do for a relationship at 45.
All right.
I'm not doing the whole getting to know you at 45.
I think it'll be easier.
But I'm not doing all that, right?
you
look,
just fucking.
yeah, because if I'm 45, I'm not doing
There's
all
more
the,
to life.
I'm not doing the old meeting phase, dating, and
I think it'd
see
be
if this
easier
goes
at 45.
Because if that don't go nowhere, then I wasted another year of my life. No, nigga, I'm 45.
I think if you, and this is just off of just nothing. I think at 45, everything is like speed dating because y'all both kind of already know what's up. It's like this gonna work or it's not. You're not gonna spend 6 months figuring something out.
All right, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So I'm not at 45. I'm not speed dating every first date and taking somebody out to these nice ass restaurants because I'm not going to no bullshit restaurant at the age of 45.
Why not?
Yeah, but now y'all can go 50-50 because she got
What?
money too.
It's not even
Hopefully.
about to go 50-50. It's just the fact that I'm not taking this time to do all this at the age of 45. Nigga, I potentially realistically at 45, the average living rate right now is what? 70?
Nah, not for a black man.
But what is it?
Over 300 pounds.
I'm just saying, what is it? What is it?
58.
You
58,
might be
right?
45.
58, right? So now I'm 45. I'm happy to make it 45. I'm about to waste my last 13 years trying to find the last one.
But
The-
you
the
gonna waste
one?
your last 13 years fucking?
Yeah, because guess what? Now I could travel wherever the fuck I want, no strings attached, do whatever the fuck I want, and not have to come home and be like, honey, I'm here.
You sound like Paul Pierce. That's what you sound
I'm
like.
45 fucking years old.
So
Cash, how
The
you
fuck
feeling?
I'm looking for love at that age for, nigga. I done tried it, it didn't work. I probably already had a marriage and got divorced.
Yeah,
so fuck it.
So you know
I'm
what
living as a bachelor.
you know what you like, you know what you don't
and I
like.
know what I like. Pussy.
Nah, but okay, cool.
Like, I'm
yeah,
45,
you might
nigga.
not even want to fuck like that no more when you're 45.
Yeah, what if you
I
just
ain't
want
gonna
like
lie,
a
nigga.
Your testosterone levels are gonna
You-
drop
you-
off. You're not gonna be that.
But you gotta
interested in sex.
understand, right? You're saying that, right? There's a lot of 45-year-old niggas out there that's taking blue chew because they want to fuck.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, Viagra is one of the top drugs.
You potting, but yeah.
But think about it.
Yeah.
Like, you hear about these old people fucking like, what's the nigga name that had Kevin Samuel? Shit like that. How old was that?
That nigga wasn't that old.
No, but how old was he?
He was old.
He had to be in his 40s.
Fair.
And a nigga died fucking?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say. So at that point, niggas is taking shit too fuck because the shit don't work. But guess what? They want to fuck.
I hear you. So,
why do niggas sell Rhino pills in the corner store? Who the fuck be buying them?
them niggas is burnt out for buying that.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
45.
Yeah, if I'm 45 and single.
Single, got a little money on you. You fucking 45-year-old?
And I got money.
I mean, I would fuck some 45-year-olds, but I would try to fuck younger girls because they're gonna be better looking. Like that's just how it works.
See?
If I'm not looking for a relationship, then yeah. But I mean, at that age, I'm not even sure. It depends if my situation. Do I have kids or like what? But
even if you have kids, they'll probably be older.
Yeah, they would have to be.
well, I would hope, but yeah, if I have kids and everything, then I might just be looking for a life partner if I was single. But I'm not 100% sure. But I'm not just gonna say I'm trying to fuck all the bitches because you go to a club and see a 45-year-old nigga by himself chasing bitches.
Saddest shit in the world.
Loser.
Yeah, saddest shit in the world.
That nigga just chasing bitches in the wrong places.
Well, where else would OnlyFans? Like paying for pussy? How else?
Go to Applebee's, flirt with the fucking bartender.
Applebee's, 45 years old, flirting with the bartender?
Flirt with the bartender.
Yeah, nigga's a loser too.
That nigga's work. He's worse than a nigga in the club.
Eat and flirt with the fucking person that bring you your water.
He's worse than a nigga in the club. Because the women that are doing that, they not there for that.
Or I ain't gonna lie to you, go to DR.
Nah, I ain't paying again.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, nah, you see,
But
that's
I'm gonna have a wife.
How?
Because I'm gonna have three, so I'm paying.
No, they not your. They wise for that night.
Which I call tricky.
Yeah, not y'all. You.
No.
All right.
You said it earlier.
No, trick and tricking are different things.
I'll be a trick.
Yeah, no, you need 3 women.
I'm gonna have 3. Go ahead.
No, you having 3 for that night. That's 3 women committed to you. No, it's not. All right.
Speak forever. You know why?
Why?
I'm 45 with money, nigga.
That's not forever.
And you getting your citizenship.
What happens when a 46-year-old nigga with more money comes around?
Because at the end of the day, I'm moving you to America with me.
Oh, you don't know how that works?
Come in.
Oh, you gotta watch 90 Day Fiance.
Go ahead.
And that's not even what we was describing earlier either.
Nah,
I'm 45.
You just I hope you make it there, brother. All right, so let's move on. So Cash.
Don't say that, nigga. Fuck. I only got fucking 13 more years. Damn.
Yeah, I hope you make it there. Why you want me to say
That's
the opposite?
crazy. Now I gotta be like this nigga and go get healthy.
Yeah, good. Think we all should do that. Think we should make it a challenge in the pod.
Or who can lose the most weight?
Yeah.
Y'all should do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Why not?
But
Because I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. If
I mean, you have the most weight to lose, so you might.
No, I don't.
How?
If you don't mind saying how much you weigh,
2 something.
To what?
2 something.
How high?
2 something.
80s, 90s?
2 something.
Still acting like a woman right now.
Yeah, nigga.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm at 2 something now.
Okay. What that mean to me?
So how do I have the most weight to lose?
That's what he said. Why you asking me that question?
There's only 2 big niggas right here. The other nigga not here.
Yeah, but he's also
But Ty don't weigh as much as
a
you.
large dude.
Nah, he do weigh 2 something.
He's pretty, he's pretty muscular guy.
Yeah, but I'm saying like Ty's not like. How much did you weigh? Just say the number.
The last time I weighed myself, I was at 292.
All right, so that's damn near 300 pounds. Are you that close to 300?
2 something.
Are you that close to?
I don't know. I don't do the scale thing. I'm telling you.
So
Even when I was working out, the reason why I know I'm gonna whoop this nigga's ass, I know how to work out. I've been fit before.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you're gonna whoop my ass. I think it's gonna be a great ass battle because when I had my motivation, I was going to the gym every day. I was losing weight like a motherfucker.
I believe you.
But like, I ain't gonna lie, I just lost it. And my biggest issue, I can't work out by myself.
Okay.
So I think that's where y'all may get me.
Just work out with your girl.
What? Nah, but like, when I say work out, I could do lift weights and do all that. But like me, like when I used to go to the gym, my regimen used to be I'll go in the steam room for like 20 minutes. Go in the
Yeah, but what part of this you can't do with your girl?
When I go play ball, she ain't gonna play basketball with me.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that.
Nah, but see that's how I like to work out.
Gotcha.
Like I like to work out and I like my cardio to be a sport.
Understood.
So that's why I go to 24 and I will work out, go in the pool, swim, go in the jacuzzi.
You didn't swim.
No, I'm dead serious.
You don't know how to swim.
I know how to swim.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I never seen you swim before, ever.
Nigga, when have you ever been anywhere with water with me?
What are you talking about? We go to Atlantic City all the time.
When the fuck have you been in a pool? My nigga, you're bugging. Because I was in the pool in Harris.
I never seen you swim.
Nigga, I was swimming the time that
You don't know what swimming is, that's why.
This nigga's crazy.
Anyway, I just don't think you know.
But yeah,
I could be
like basically how we used to do it at BQE, that's how I like to work out.
okay. Cool.
So I don't think it's going to be an easy fight for y'all.
I didn't say it.
So then let's do it then.
Yeah, we can do it.
So next episode, I'm gonna buy a scale and everybody gonna weigh in, and then we're gonna have how long y'all want the
But wait,
challenge
when
to
do
go?
we start?
Next week.
Nah, I'm going on vacation. I can't start right there.
Wouldn't that mean?
Whenever he comes back. All right. Can
we start the first of next month?
Sure, whatever. All right. Can we move on to Dave Portnoy, please? One of my favorite crackers.
All right. So basically, what happened was Dave Portnoy, I believe he owns a club, and in the club they had a bottle service where they bring out the sign with the sparklers and all that shit. And some kid came in the club and he ordered a sign. And for those of y'all that never ordered bottles or anything, you could tell them what to put on the sign. And he put "fuck the Jews" on the sign.
Oh, goddamn.
So the video went viral and everything. And then they were like calling for Dave Portnoy to like out this kid and all that shit. And then he was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to ruin his life for like a stupid mistake. But what I could do is send him to Auschwitz and let him see how the Jews were treated, learn about World War II and everything." And the kid basically came out and told Dave Portnoy to suck his dick. Like the kid was like,
Facts.
Let's get there. So then the kid was like, basically, it's freedom of speech. Dave Portnoy should have my back because he's freedom of speech guy and blah, 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 blah. And then he went on like this basically Nazi type. Like he went on like a talk show with the people saying like a whole bunch of anti-Semitic things. So why do you say facts?
So do I agree with what he put on that board? No. But at the end of the day, if I have a club and we're allowing you to put whatever and you spent how much ever your money, I can't tell you what the fuck to put. Mm-hmm. Like that's part of the whole shit. That's why like when people do the bottle, they do your car decline or this and third, or spending your ex money and shit like that, or truck trapping. Like you put whatever you want. So who am I to tell you what you can and cannot put? You spent this money at my establishment. So at the end, I'm not outing you. I could tell you like, yo, what you did, it could, strike other people and get them mad, but you just got to be understanding of what you did. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, go do this, go learn that, nigga, because at the end of the day, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting my money.
That nigga passed up a free trip?
Yeah.
Dumb nigga.
Like,
what's up with these new niggas, man? I would have became a sensation if that was me. If I was that kid, because he could have still played both sides of the fence. He could have went on that trip to Auschwitz. He could have got a free trip. He could have got like a little internet fame, and then he could have went all the way to this whole anti-Jew thing and become one of those new anti-Jew famous niggas. He's just dumb. He fucked up that whole bag.
That's what he's trying to do now.
Nah, but he fucked it up.
Yeah, I mean,
how fire would have been if he would have took that trip and like pretended the whole time like, yo, I'm really learning something. And as soon as he got back, he just tripled down.
I don't think that when he got back, niggas would give a fuck about him no more.
You don't think so?
Nah, I think that him going on the thing, if that was his goal to be like one of these anti-Semitic people, I think he kind of went the right way because he was like, nah, I'm not even fucking with learning nothing, like blah blah blah. But I also don't agree with the suck my dick shit. Like you're wild. I don't think that don't even make sense. The nigga gave you because he could have just been like out of him and got his scholarship because he
just got two suck my dicks.
Yeah, but you lost because the nigga got scholarships revoked and then he's not gonna be able to get a job and all type of shit. So what is you suck my dick, but nigga, your life is like done.
This anti-Semitism thing and this black versus white thing are two things on social media that is just going crazy.
And
nah, go ahead, man.
Nah, because these Jewish people be acting like it's equivalent. Like the effects that black people get from racism and the effect they get from anti-Semitism is the same. Like your life is not changing at all from anti-Semitism. Like on the internet, like that, niggas not killing you because you're Jewish. Yeah, like there's no way to tell a white. I can't go look at unless they got the fucking the fucking shit with the hanging out the bottom of their shirt,
the cap,
and unless you have a suit on, like if you a Hasidic Jew, I could look at you and tell you're Jewish, or I could assume you're Jewish at least. But if you're just a regular white nigga and you Jewish, you look like a regular nigga.
Is Portnoy Jewish? Man, that's the point.
You
can't even tell. But
because hold on, isn't Adam Sandler Jewish?
Yeah.
What?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, who would ever think if he didn't say or whatever?
Yeah, no, that's Cash's point. Yeah, I think that's a dumb argument. I think both things are wrong though. Like, you shouldn't. Black lives do matter, and you shouldn't be anti-Semitic. But to compare the two is fucked up. But David Portnoy, first time maybe in a long time that I agree with anything that he's saying. I still wouldn't sign to Barstool, personally. Fuck Barstool.
Hold on. It's a nigga from Barstool?
They're the owner. I thought you fucked with him.
I didn't realize that was his name.
That changed something?
I ain't gonna lie. It changes a lot for the simple fact that
His name changed up for you?
Nah. You said it's boss rule because like a lot of shit that they be saying to me is like, I wouldn't say anti-Semitic, but it's like the whole Saturdays for the boys type shit, right?
I don't know what that is.
So it's a saying. It's like Saturdays for the boys, like leave your girl home, fuck type shit.
I thought you rock with that.
That could be taken in a way that it's like against women, if you get what I'm saying.
No.
What?
No.
Okay.
I don't fuck with niggas. They be on some anti-black shit. Like the way that nigga Portnoy be talking about Lamar Jackson and other black athletes.
Yeah, that shit is whack.
Yeah, I just can't. I wouldn't be able to make no money with a nigga like that. But maybe that makes me broke and ignorant. But nah, I'm cool.
Anti-Semitic.
Why would that be? I don't know if he's Jewish. I'm not doing it because he's Jewish.
I'm just saying.
And I'm saying I don't know if he's Jewish or not.
So if he tells you he's Jewish,
well, it doesn't change anything.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I double down because you should understand as a Jewish person. Don't talk about Lamar Jackson like that. I'm gonna take that nigga to Baltimore. He need a trip to Baltimore.
And Angel Reese too. She's from Baltimore too.
Yeah, and he need to watch Sinners. And then I want a formal apology.
And you need to watch.
Yo, bro, that shit.
What's the name of that movie with Kunta Kinte?
Oh, Roots.
Yeah, you need to watch Roots too.
Yeah. The fuck.
And we gonna tie his eyes open like Clockwork Orange.
Now you bought it. Yeah, it's a movie nigga for real. But speaking of old niggas and niggas getting sued, 2 niggas got sued. Both of their names begin with S.
Which you going?
Smokey Robinson. What he got sued for, Cat?
So they saying that, yeah, basically back in the days, he had some immigrant workers that were like maids in his house.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying that he was like sexually abusing them for mad long. And the only reason they didn't come out with it back then was because they were scared to get deported. And now they're comfortable coming out. I guess they got their,
What race?
Oh, God.
I don't remember what country they from, but they're like some type of Hispanic.
Oh, okay.
I hate when people do that shit.
The only reason I believe it is because that's a freaky nigga. Smokey Robinson a freak nigga. So that's the only reason.
How do you know he's a freaky nigga?
That nigga be bugging the fuck out. Like recently, he be releasing songs on some freak shit. Yeah, like, that's an old nigga.
So just because you make freaky songs, that means
if there's smoke,
you're more liable to. That's not smoke. That's smoke. Making a freaky song is smoke.
There was a lot of smoke there.
I mean, every R&B artist make freaky music.
Nah, Chris Brown don't got no freaky music.
What are you talking about?
What's his freaky music?
Nigga, he got that song "Make a Move" with Twista.
That's not a freaky song though.
Are you crazy? He's talking about fucking her and making a porno.
Talking about fucking the girl and being
making a
freak
porno
nigga
with her
is 2 different things.
What would make a song a freaky song to you then?
All right, so what's the R. Kelly song about age? Like niggas be having songs about age. Age ain't nothing but a number, shit like that. Some freak shit.
That's the only thing talking about age.
Nah, and like I'll get better examples.
Because Chris Brown has a lot of songs that aren't released on like DSPs, but he have like songs that was like on Spinrilla and shit that he like dropped mixtapes.
Oh damn! Maybe I'm just not well versed in his Spinrilla discography then, because I never.
They got a song called "Swallow Me Down." And of course, "Swallow me down, you better swallow me down."
That's some freak shit. Yeah, I'll admit that I'm wrong.
So Tiger's a freak?
Oh yeah, he's definitely a freak.
That nigga got an OnlyFans.
Yeah, he's a freak, 100%. Rick James, freak.
I'm saying all these R&B niggas is freaks.
I don't know. I never looked at Chris Brown that way. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe they all freaks. Oh, you know,
that nigga be talking about eating pussy all the time.
Usher ain't no freak.
Usher not a freak.
Nigga dipping the cherries on bitches'
That's
mouth.
the first real freak thing that he's doing. And he's an old nigga now.
Nah, that nigga fucked that fat bitch too.
What fat woman?
There was the girl that sued him for her getting gonorrhea, and she was like big, like Precious. And then he settled.
How does that make you a freak?
Was she proportioned well?
No, she was built like Precious. Like she was.
How does that make you a freak?
I don't believe that story. Does that make you a freak? Though?
She settled.
Fuck a fat bitch?
No, like that's built like.
But
Precious.
hold on. Settling don't mean that you did something.
No.
I know it doesn't.
Settling just means I'm not gonna deal with this shit.
He settled though.
What that mean?
A lot.
That's admission of guilt.
He's a lie.
No, nigga.
Hey, I could be wrong on this, but
ain't nobody else came out and said he gave him gonorrhea.
Oh no, there was an Usher herpes rumor.
Nah, I remember that shit. But
there was an Usher gay rumor.
Yeah, like there was so many.
That was Keke Palmer's mom that said that.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
On the Wendy Williams show.
Nah, she said it like when Keke Palmer, her man was having like a back and forth. Like she did a voice note, and Keke Palmer's man like leaked it.
Nah, niggas had Usher rumors from like back in the day.
Oh, I didn't know
It was a
that.
Wendy Williams show. I remember.
Really?
Yeah, when I was riding a car with my mom in the morning to school, there was some nigga that was saying that Usher put him through medical school.
Mm. Damn.
Would that make you a freak? Because I put a nigga through medical.
Oh, that definitely makes me
How?
Cause you gay.
I just looked out for little homie.
Nah. But nigga, you don't know?
I just looked out for little homie.
You gonna look out for little homies when you make
Nah,
it? Why not?
because I got little homies that's my little homies.
That's our point.
Yeah, but you don't know how he does. He may not have little homies.
Yes, and then don't go find something. That's weird.
But that don't make you a freak.
It does.
Nah.
Does being gay make you a freak off rip?
If you fucking a man and a woman, yeah, you a freak.
Nah, son.
Oh,
what?
you gotta be a freak.
So then it's not good to be a freak.
Nobody,
I didn't say that's the only way to be
no,
a
there's
freak.
mad different ways to be a freak.
Yeah, but still like,
I think being a freak is a neutral term.
Nah,
It's
but
not a
it's just-
positive or negative.
nah, but it's the thing, right? Let's say somebody tells me I'm a freak, right? I would not want to be associated with being a freak if it ties it to now the next man that's fucking a man can also be a freak.
Hey,
You get what I'm saying? Like, that's too, that's
I
why.
can't.
That makes no sense. If you say I'm a man and this nigga and I fuck woman and there's a nigga that's I say I'm a man and he fuck a nigga, you wouldn't want to be a man because he's fucking a nigga?
What?
You just said you don't want to be associated with the word freak because a
Yeah.
nigga could be a freak by fucking a man.
Yeah.
So I said I'm a man
Mhm.
and I like to fuck women,
Mhm.
and then you say you're a man, you like to fuck men. That means that means you shouldn't want to be a man,
man
because
anymore.
the other
I'm gonna be
nigga.
honest with you. If you a man and you dip on that one out, to me, you're not a man no more.
Nah, you wild. There's some niggas on Rikers that'll tell you different.
So,
What makes you a man?
Dick and balls.
yeah. Heterosexual.
No,
What?
that doesn't make you a man. Dick and balls make you.
You was here to reproduce, protect, and provide.
Nah. What
So if you don't, so
what
if you don't,
can't?
you just said you be friends with a nigga that's a deadbeat and he's not providing for his kids. So that means he's not a
But
man
he may
either.
protect and reproduce.
Oh, so,
So-
you don't
so-
need all three.
You don't need
Yeah,
to-
So you just argued against yourself.
Yeah, you
That
literally
nigga-
argued against.
that nigga ain't protecting shit.
What do you? How
What
do
you
you know
protecting?
that he put his man through medical school?
You think a gay
No,
nigga
I
can't
said-
beat you up?
No. I definitely don't think so.
Are you crazy?
You crazy?
I definitely don't think so.
Oh, you crazy?
So there's no gay nigga on this planet that can beat you up.
Crazy.
Nope.
This nigga lost his
Yeah,
fucking
he's
mind.
fucking crazy.
Nope.
You know what? Never mind.
I ain't see one yet.
You know who?
Alright.
You know what's that nigga? Michael Sam. You know Michael Sam is?
No.
Oh, that nigga put you through a wall, and you would like it too.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, he gonna make you like it.
Yeah, that's the thing. He gonna make you like it.
Nope.
Yeah, you crazy. You too old to be thinking like this. You are too
Nope.
old to be thinking like this.
There's no way you really believe that.
Nah, he's
I'm
potted.
being- I'm being
He's
serious.
potted, he's potted.
You don't think that there's no gay man on this
Nope.
planet that can beat you up?
You are potted.
I'm being dead serious.
Nigga, what's
Do you
his name?
think you think you're like really good at fighting?
I don't think I'm really good at fighting, but I could defend myself.
not against Michael Sam.
I don't know who
What's
that
my
is.
man Collins from the NBA?
Oh, Sam Collins, I think.
No, it's not Sam. Nigga, he was on the Nets. That nigga 7 foot tall. You not beating that nigga either.
The nigga's not beating me, bro.
Nah, they are.
You ever watch a nigga fight for his life and see how different the
and
nigga
lose?
fight?
Yeah.
Nah.
I watch a nigga fight for his
Yo,
life.
you know
and
when
lose.
if you fight a trained fighter, you doing all that extra shit you talking
killing
about,
you.
it doesn't matter.
I'm fighting for my life. I'm not going
That
down.
nigga's gonna put you in a fiend, and that's it.
I'm turning into a crackhead. I'm not losing.
Nigga, I see you lose fights against regular niggas. So how you gonna win a fight against a gay nigga?
Oh, no, you saw me lose a fight.
I didn't see it. I heard about it.
Yeah, against the fucking human juggernaut
Now,
nigga. That nigga
how you know that nigga wasn't gay?
Huh? Ain't no way that nigga was gay.
We got it. Why not?
Ain't no way.
Why not?
If that nigga punched me like that, he yeah.
Yo, you hit
Pack that
this
shit up,
nigga?
nigga.
What?
Pack that shit up. Man.
Yo.
That nigga fought like that was his last fight.
That nigga beat
And
you
I
up.
fought. He ain't beat
And
me
I'm
up.
jacking. He's
He ain't
gay.
beat me up. He ain't beat me
Did
up.
you win?
He ain't beat me up. I ain't gonna say I lost. I'm not gonna say I won, but he ain't beat me up.
You better pray he don't watch this pod.
I hope he do.
You better pray.
I hope he do.
Round 2, that nigga gonna do it to you. That's what's gonna happen.
And the nigga caught me slipping.
Gay nigga can do that too.
Nah, son.
Shout out to gays, man.
That nigga see me coming down them steps
He said,
and saw me before I saw him and threw the first punch.
put that nigga out.
You can't sit here and say I got beat up because niggas, we was standing toe to toe throwing punches.
Nah. That's
And it was that last punch. I said, oh, nah, this nigga is fighting for his life.
the story I heard. You didn't even land one.
Yeah, that's what niggas gonna tell you, right?
That's all I'm
The
saying.
same way a nigga got grabbed by his dreads.
Yeah.
That nigga had dreads then?
I don't even know what
The
you're talking
fuck?
about. Anyways, another freak nigga got sued. Steve Smith.
Yeah, so Steve Smith basically there's a I forgot what state. I think it might be North Carolina. It's one of those Bible Belt areas where Basically, so we talked about the story before, but Steve Smith fucked this nigga's wife that worked for the
Panthers.
Panthers?
She worked for the Panthers.
She worked for the Panthers, and he got caught by the husband. The husband called Steve Smith and recorded the call. He was like, "Oh, you're not a man, blah blah blah. How could you do this?" Boom boom. He's suing for $100,000 because there's a law in that state called basically a homewrecker law.
Oh.
Where if you interfere with someone's marriage that leads them to like have a divorce or break up, that it's illegal. So the nigga, it has an actual lawsuit.
Damn.
But let me ask you a question. So what happens if I don't know she got a husband?
That's true.
Well, they would have to prove it. But Steve Smith has proof.
No. That nigga apologized. Like he knew what he was doing.
I could apologize to you without knowing.
But you're apologizing for something you didn't do?
Like, what do you mean?
Okay, hey, you're fucking my wife. Oh yeah, I'm sorry for fucking your wife.
Yeah, I apologize. I didn't know that was your wife though.
Now, he says in the call, you know she's married or something like that.
And what was the dude's response? He admitted.
He said, "I'm sorry."
That nigga started crying.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you tell me, oh, let's say shit, I'm in that situation.
No, I get what you're saying, but he didn't say I didn't know she was married or nothing. He just copped out to it pretty much. He started crying. Why he cried?
Felt bad.
Yeah.
Felt bad that he wrecked the home, but he may have not known that.
I think he knew because she was clearly married.
Fuck that. How about this? You suing me for wrecking your home.
Mm-hmm.
How about we sue her for not having a happy home?
Nah, that's not
That
her
doesn't
fault.
make sense.
That's not her fault.
How's it not fault?
Not her fault.
Why she allow it?
You're a man.
Why we blame?
Yourself.
I'm a man. Nigga, it takes two.
Control yourself.
It takes two.
Thou shalt not covet another man's wife. Control yourself.
But it's okay. But it's okay for Dow to cover another woman's husband.
No.
All right.
That nigga Steve Smith. She didn't.
But I'm just saying, like, what if she shot the shot?
She gotta get stoned.
All right then, but
he still gotta pay.
He gotta. Come on, bro.
That's what
That's
it
the
said.
law, nigga.
Come on, bro. Fuck that law. That law is a piece of shit.
Yeah, but you can't do nothing about it.
That law's a piece of shit.
No the rules of engagement.
I ain't gonna lie, I would beat that shit.
Now how?
I ain't know.
Nah, he knew. We have enough proof.
There's proof. There's text
proof.
messages and a recorded phone call.
I bet your husband don't do it like that. Game over.
That nigga's a bitch.
Who?
Why you recording me?
Who?
The nigga that recorded that phone call.
Because he wanted $100,000.
And the nigga cried. I ain't no bitch. You cried. I ain't crying when you was fucking my girl, nigga. I called you. So you ain't a man, pussy.
Sucking shit.
That's not sucking shit. I mean, it is. It fake. it don't matter. He's up.
Bro.
I thought that's all that matters. He's up.
I don't even say that's some sucker shit. If I'm married and a nigga fuck my wife and I know I can get $100,000 out of this, I'm getting $100,000.
I respect that, but confronting a nigga over your bitch is kind of some sucker.
Come on, son.
If he was in pursuit, if he knew this was his plan to get the money.
Nah, yeah. If that was your plan off rip, that's genius.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you might as well.
Yeah.
Confront your bitch for cheating on you.
Nah,
nigga.
fuck that. Give me the 100,000.
The fuck? Why we never confront the problem?
The problem is the man. You.
No, it's not him.
No, the problem is the man.
How?
It's always the man.
How?
Why? First of all, why are you marrying a woman that's capable of that? Number one. Why?
I'm talking about the man. You talking about the man she cheated with?
No, the husband. I blame the husband.
Oh, okay, yeah. So how is he winning?
Because he did this thing, was open a book. Oh shit, I live in North Carolina. I get to do what? Ka-ching. He won. And he lost. But he won. He got to cancel that bitch and he's up 100K.
Yeah, he might even get money out of her because she had a good job.
There you go.
So
she was a breadwinner.
Spouse support?
Yeah.
Plus $100,000 on top of that?
And he's probably 45. So he get to live your dream. How he lost?
That'd be one hell of a way to start living that dream, just fucking and traveling.
Yeah. So why you hating on him?
Nah, I ain't hating. It's just
you call him a sucker.
Yeah, because bro, realistically, if your woman cheat on you, bro, confront the woman.
Yeah, no, he did though.
Like,
and then he realized he can get 100K.
Like, going to the nigga sometimes is like, it just sounds
No,
crazy.
I would never do that, but like Cash said, if there's 100,000 on the line, then I'm doing it too.
That nigga can be bought for 100,000.
Nigga, what? Nah, I'm not being bought. Nigga, the worst part of it already happened to me.
Yeah, how was that being bought?
So let me get my 100K so I can move on.
So 100K gonna help you move on?
Absolutely.
Nigga, in North Carolina, you know what type of house you get for $100,000?
Nah, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
cocaine and hookers, nigga. That nigga said house. I already got a house. That bitch can't come home. Taking her. I'm winning the house.
Like a stoner at the door.
Nah, I can't do that. That's for the Almighty. I can't do that.
Yeah, bro. Oh, I hate shit like that.
Nah, it's lit.
I really hate shit like that.
That's the most ideal situation. If you ever got cheated on, that's the most ideal situation.
Yeah, there's no better way. Unless they die.
Unless it was
in
$1
an
million.
accident. Oh yeah, the more money.
I hate shit like that.
All right. So speaking of cheating on, spousal support, all of that good shit, I want to talk to y'all about this young lady, Bobby, and I'm gonna butcher her last name, Althoff, whatever.
Yo,
The first time I seen her, she was interviewing Mark Cuban. Then I seen her interviewing Drake. Then niggas called her
Industry plan.
a podcast industry plan. She had a husband, and now she left her husband, and now I just see her with random black niggas. Never see their faces. Tattoos and shit, but never see their faces. So it begged the question to me. I'll podcast with y'all. If we blew up tomorrow, do you think nobody on this podcast would pull a Bobby Althoff?
what she did?
She left her husband,
Mhm.
and she's out here freaking off because she's up, and now she's desirable. Before she was just a lily white girl, nothing special about her.
I will hope everybody on this podcast stays a wholesome man.
No, but do you like be honest? Like, do you think that anybody? You don't have to use any names, but like, would it surprise you?
Oh, would it?
Why? Like, what is it? Like, what causes these things?
I think at that point, like a person just like up and they just feel like they're above the world.
So money makes you.
Money makes people do stupid shit.
So that's stupid. Is what she's
What?
doing.
Was she happy?
I guess not.
So then it's not stupid.
That's what I'm saying.
If she was happy, then it's stupid.
So why? But like, why be in a relationship to begin with? Why is money and fame enough for you to be like fuck all? Because I'll never
I
forget
always
this.
tell people money and fame change people.
No, I don't think so. I think fame can. I don't think money does. I think money makes you more of who you are. That's what I think it is. Because
But what would be who she is?
you want
in
me
that
to, you want me to be polite about it, or you want me to be honest?
To be honest.
Whore.
So if a man was in that situation, he'll be a whore.
Whore.
Okay.
Like if you have a family and then you get rich, why would you leave your family?
Does she have a family? She has kids?
Yes.
I don't know.
She started out as a creator, like a mom creator.
Oh, you see?
Oh, so see, I didn't know that.
Whore.
Yeah, I didn't know that. If you have kids, you're bugging the fuck out.
Oh, so kids is the change.
Yeah. If
So-
you have kids,
So if
you're
one of
bugging
your
the fuck
mans on this pod makes it, gets rich, and then he leaves his family, you're gonna tell him he bugged the fuck out?
out. Yeah, I'll tell him the same way.
Why?
But I'm not gonna, because it's the same way. Like, yo,
But your man could be a deadbeat though.
and I'll still tell him the same thing.
Okay, cool.
But I'm gonna still be your friend.
Okay, cool. But what is it about money?
I think niggas just get rich and feel like they're above everything. Like
Above what?
everything, society.
There's richer people though.
No, but I just think like when niggas get money and niggas get up, it's just like fuck everything. Like nigga, I'm up. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Like, cool. She's with
What's
me.
that number? What you have a number like that?
If I become like a millionaire.
1 million.
No, hold on. I'll become a millionaire. I'm not saying 1 million. I'll become a
No,
millionaire.
that's what makes you a millionaire.
with-
1 million.
Okay. Let's say I get like 100 M's. With
100 million. You know the difference? Yo, you skipped the whole tax bracket.
All right, so let's say
Also tax brackets.
let's say I get 50 M's, but I'm flipping and I have residual income. I ain't gonna lie, I may be ignorant.
Yeah, but ignorant and leaving your family are two different. Okay, tell me
I
what
wouldn't leave my
ignorant.
family.
What does ignorant mean?
Ignorant, like I ain't gonna lie, I may be popping bottles crazy, having a boat, wilding.
What-
My girl would be there with me.
Yeah, so like, what's ignorant about that?
Nah, but
That's celebrating.
nah, when I say ignorant, like, all right, like let's say we all go on this boat, I may be on some shit like, yo, listen, my girl's here, but there's 100 women over there for y'all, type shit.
What is ignorant about?
Yeah, what's ignorant about that? That's actually
that's-
pretty smart.
That's ignorant because I could potentially get niggas caught up or get myself caught up.
Wait, whoa.
How would you get caught
How
up?
would you get caught up?
Nigga, there's 100 women on this
Yeah.
boat.
But your girl's here.
I'm with my girl,
Mhm.
right? One walk by me and say anything flirtatious, that's an argument.
Why would that be your fault?
What? You know how women think?
I do know how women think.
Oh, okay.
Hey, babe, we about to get on this boat. It's gonna be 100 bitches on here. I'm just doing it for my mans and them.
Uh-huh.
You know how bitches are. They gonna say what they say. And we
Uh-huh.
chilling.
Uh-huh.
That's not enough.
No. Because one woman walk by and say something to you slick, that's it. You know that bitch?
No, but I already explained to my girl.
But not every woman understands.
Well, we're not talking about everyone. We're talking about you and your situation.
Me and my sister, she'll probably understand it, but
Okay, so
I just
what are you
understand-
talking about?
I just understand.
Yo, dog, we talking about you.
Yeah, I just understand.
I'm gonna get to this nigga in a second, but we
I
talking.
just understand where like shit can.
I'm waiting for the
look
ignorant
weird.
thing.
I just feel that's ignorant.
I don't think so. But all right, Cash. What's going on with Bobby, man? Would you like what happens?
She probably always liked black niggas, but she just was the proximity that she had chose her best option. That's what girls do. It's like a misandrous thing. Like she was the best option, and then she looked around. She's like, "Well, I'm with Drake and Lil Yachty and all these Mark Cuban billionaires, millionaires." She like, "Shit, I'm gonna get some black dick," and that's what she probably wanted. And she probably was already having problems with her nigga. And she's like, "Man, that shit not even worth it. I'm lit right now." But that's some stupid shit? I mean. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know her situation at home because her husband didn't come out and speak out. Which, if it was reversed, the woman would have been already famous on social media because she would have been out in everything that happened in a relationship and doing whack shit. But I mean,
that nigga ain't talk yet.
Can't. I give a fuck.
That nigga's part of that plan.
If that happened to somebody in this pod, there's no telling. Would you be surprised?
That
we all get $5 million. This nigga's crazy. We all get $5 million next week, and then you hear such and such. That nigga left everybody. Would you be surprised?
No.
But like, what is it? What is it? What is it about money and fame?
Money is the root of all evil.
Niggas just.
Why you gotta leave your family? I don't get that part.
Leaving like niggas got kids too? Or we talking about
even if like without the kids, why you leaving your girl? I don't get that.
Because niggas don't be with who they want to be with. That's really what it is.
But how do you feel that way? Or what makes you feel that way?
Because what other explanation could there be?
Money.
No, what about money makes you leave your girl?
So let me ask you a question, right?
Yes.
Let's say you're an average nigga.
Yes.
You get $5 million.
Yes.
Now you're in rooms with like Rihanna and shit like that.
You can't get Rihanna.
First of all, having $5 million does not put you in a room with Rihanna.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying like.
No, but even if you were, you can't get Rihanna.
No, I'm just all right. So not let's say Rihanna, but you in a room with different people of a different class.
Why would that make me leave my girl? That's the point that I don't understand.
Temptation is an evil motherfucker.
No, leaving your girl and fucking some girl is two different things.
But hold on, fucking a girl is potentially damn near leave your girl. You already checked out.
It's not the same thing. You think that's the same thing?
What? Damn near if you fuck if you fuck another girl.
You think that's the same thing?
No. You think so? If you say if you cheat on your girl, you checked out. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Because this is the thing. If you love your girl, right, you don't want to see her this and that, you gonna go fuck another girl?
Yeah, I separate them. I'm a man. Those two things aren't equal to me. It's wrong, but I fucking another girl doesn't mean I hate my girl.
But I don't think you hate your girl if you're in another tax bracket.
Oh, that's my point. So why you leave her then? Why? Like Cash said, something compelled her to leave her nigga. One of the things that he said was, hold on. One of the things he said was she probably was unhappy with him.
Okay.
That means you didn't want to be there.
But, all right, so they fully divorced and split?
Nigga, she's on like her third new man already.
But that don't mean that they left.
Oh my God. Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
Because what? All right,
yes.
The nigga ain't speak yet. Right?
No, they got a divorce. They're not together.
Okay, so then they left. But for this argument in the situation, he ain't speak. They ain't get no divorce.
No, I just told you that. Why are you going backwards? Why are you going backwards? They are not together anymore. The only thing that changed in her life was one day she was a regular person, and the next day
she got $5 million, and then they divorced.
And she divorced her man.
And
why?
Then she wasn't happy.
Okay, so then why did you have to wait till you had $5 million? Why did the money change anything?
Because what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. Because you telling me you gonna go ignorant, and you're ignorant. Your ignorant was that I'm gonna put 100 bitches on a boat on that side of the boat, and I'm gonna be over here. See, my ignorant. I told niggas if I ever got lit, I was gonna spend $1 million at a strip club. $1 million. That's ignorant. You can't explain that to nobody.
Hey, one lit fucking night.
No, but how do you explain that to your mans that I want 20,000 to start a business? And you gonna tell him no, but you spent $1 million in a strip club. That's some ignorant shit. Popping bottles, hey, you do that for your entertainment, cool. But yeah, ignorant is like, I just want to know like why Bobby did that. I guess I gotta speak to her. I'll figure that out.
You have to figure that out. Because to me, if the nigga ain't come out, it seems like the shit that happened in that show with that woman where they tried to kill her because she was like the CEO and shit like that.
What are you talking about?
There was a show on Netflix like that. And I feel like it's something similar. Like, I get this money and like I'm opening this relationship. Like,
but why?
Like I'm up.
Nah, I agree with Cash.
I think
niggas don't really like their bitch.
Nah, I think a real shit like a nigga that pays everything is gonna be on some like I have every say.
Yeah, but you don't gotta be rich to do that. That's easy.
No, I'm just saying. But if the nigga gets $5 million now, he's taking care of you. You don't gotta spend nothing. I think that nigga's gonna have a.
There's a Mexican nigga right now that gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning and gets home at 12 o'clock at night, pays all the bills, and he's not.
And he stopped at 3 different houses.
No, I know. He's just fucking that one girl. That's his wife. So I don't see why that would change anything. But
I think money do change people.
No. So if you you feel like that's how you would live if you had enough money to pay all the bills?
What?
What you just described?
Opening a relationship? No.
So why do you think other niggas would do that?
Nah, because
So you think money would change you?
To an extent.
Like what? Like what would it change?
I'll be arrogant as fuck.
I think you're that way right now.
No, I'll be worse.
Yeah, but that's making you more of what you are. That's my argument.
Oh, okay.
That's not changing you. Give me something new that would happen. Like, are you suddenly going to become like a bookworm? Like, what would having an extra $1 million change about you? I think it would just make you more of who you are. I don't think money changes people. I'm telling you. If you was an asshole broke, you're gonna be a big asshole with money. If you're a gentleman when you're broke, you're gonna be a better gentleman with money. If you like cars when you're broke, you're gonna love cars when you got money because you can afford them.
Yeah, because I'll be a millionaire. I'm gonna have my own garage, like with project cars and all that.
Yeah, that's not changing you.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, nigga, I know what I'm saying.
But I just see it with celebrities a lot.
No, I think that's what they were to begin with.
Okay.
All right. Final question of the night, day, moment. Cash, I want you to present this.
So I forgot what made me think about this. I should have wrote that part down too, but the question that I got from whatever scenario I was looking at was, do you think that you're smarter than your parents?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Smarter than my parents. First of all, if you're not smarter than your parents, then you probably failed. Your parents failed you. Because the next generation is always supposed to be smarter, more well equipped to deal with reality that you're sitting in.
But well equipped.
Hold on, nigga, I ain't done. Now, at my age of 30, am I smarter than both of my parents at 30? I do believe so. Because I had the internet. I grew up with the internet, you know. I just got to see the things they went through. So by the time I hit 30, I'm at 60. You know what I'm saying? My parents are not from this country. I am. Different education, better education. So yeah, I would say that I'm smarter than my parents. But they're still just way more experienced than I am.
So you think being well equipped by the teachers of your parents makes you smarter?
Yeah, why would it not?
I think people could be well equipped and be dumb.
No, I agree.
Okay.
You think you're smarter than your parents?
So I'm gonna say this: like, I think experience-wise, I'm not smarter.
Well, duh.
But when it comes to like life and certain shit, like technology shit like that, I'm smarter than my parents.
I don't think so. I think your dad's better at a computer than you.
Nah, because like they ask, like how I know they come to me and ask me to do shit.
No, that's because you're supposed to do that.
Nah, but it's just like they don't know how to do it.
Nah, they testing you.
Nah,
that's how I know they're smarter than you.
Nah, that's crazy. But
your dad can set up a whole system. You can't.
What do you mean?
Your dad can set up a whole system. You cannot.
I can put everything in place. I just don't know how to wire it fully.
But he knows how to do that.
Yeah, so he's smarter than I
Yeah, I know.
But when it comes to like the softwares and apps on the computer, he needs my help.
To install it, but not to run it.
I'm not asking if you're smarter at one thing or the other. I'm saying like
I'm just fucking with this nigga.
No, I'm for him because the way he's answering the question is like.
No, I just feel in certain aspects I am smarter than my parents. Experience-wise, I'm not because they've been through so much more that they could see a situation and judge it better than I can. But when it comes to like knowledge of certain shit, I think I'm smarter.
And you can't beat your dad in a fight either.
I don't want to fight my pops.
No, you can't beat him though.
I don't want to fight my pops.
You can't beat him.
Well, you know what?
I'm just letting you know.
I'll take that look because he's a straight man.
Good. You can't beat him. Don't matter. It didn't matter at all.
Nah, I do matter.
Nah.
I ain't got no gay pops. You're bugging.
I didn't say that, nigga.
How would you know?
Why would you imply that?
Because I literally said because he's a straight man. What you said after?
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, how would you know if your dad is gay?
Yeah, how would you know?
Nigga, he's with my mom.
So what?
So you think
yes.
You think you could have a undercover parent and not know?
Yes.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah, it happens every
That's
day.
majority of the. Like, if your parents are, if they're undercover, what are you talking about? That's the point of being undercover.
You know if your dad's a freak? How would you know?
by finding his porn collection, you would definitely know.
That makes you a freak, just having a porn collection?
You would definitely know by the category of porn collection that you find as a kid.
What's the category?
I don't know.
Niggas looking in Kanye's closet.
Yeah, the type of shit you on.
You gotta think about it.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you about you. No, you're not ducking this one.
So if
I find what? We talking about you.
If you was to find porn, and it's nothing but pogs, some big pogs.
That doesn't make him a freak. Just like white bitches.
But it's okay for niggas to say that's a freak because the nigga fucked a fat bitch.
No, that's built like Precious.
That's what I said. White bitch is built like Precious.
That's not a pog. That's like a SBBBB, whatever that shit.
All right, so you find that status.
Oh, that would make him a freak to me.
You're not gonna be like your pot's a freak.
Yeah, but I'm asking you about your
That's
pot.
what I said. I don't know.
No, that's my point. How would you know?
What? If he's a freak?
Or he's a homosexual?
You would definitely see something.
No, you can't tell. But Cash, you think he's smarter than your parents?
I was just talking about being like intelligence. I'm not talking about I'm better at tying my shoes than my mom or my dad or some shit. Like not specific subject, but
talking about IQ, like problem solving.
You like just being intelligent. Yeah, general intelligence. Yeah.
Well, then because you grow up and you see how they are, so you should learn.
No. You're missing this point again. That's not general intelligence.
You don't even understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, like if you and your dad was in high school together, who would have better grades?
I think I would.
Okay.
I definitely think I would.
Okay.
But that's not even a measure of intelligence.
No, I know. I didn't know how to break it down.
Because I don't know. I really don't know how to ask
that was my best way to ask.
Yeah, because if you grow, what I was going to say, if you grow up, you should have more emotional intelligence than your parents.
No, we're not talking about that. It's just general intelligence. Like if I give your dad a problem and you a problem, who's going to solve it faster?
I think I should.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. Go ahead, Cash.
Honestly, my mom, I'm smarter than my mom. My dad, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. That nigga, he kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't say I am, but, cause my dad is like, I like the way, when I speak to him and the way he perceives things, I could tell he's an intelligent person, like, just like from conversation. And I know he, obviously life experience, that nigga done been through a lot of shit. Like, I'm not gonna speak on here cause that's like.
I mean, he's a black dude in America. He's probably been around since the 70s.
Well, yeah, he's born 60 something.
Yeah, so he's been around since the 70s. Yeah. So that alone is enough for us to understand what's going on.
Yeah, because I'll be thinking about like what makes a kid intelligent. Like what correlation does two parents getting together and their level of intelligence pass down to their kid? I'd be thinking about that a lot. And like what things can you do to make your kid more intelligent than another? But there's some guy that wrote a book about that. And he made like both his daughters.
Yeah, by just getting them into like stuff. Like he said, there was like no genetic thing. It was just you could take any kid and turn them into a genius.
Yeah,
but yeah, that isn't that like stuff that based on stuff that's taught.
Yeah, so the guy's experiment was he thinks it's more nurture than nature. But the problem with that guy's experiment isn't he smart?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so like, how would he know? He should have grabbed a random kid.
It's like, what's the chances of two dumb niggas
making a smart child?
Yeah, like, and then how could two smart people have a dumb kid? Like, I'd be thinking about that too. Like,
nah, it happens.
I know it happens all the time.
It's just about the kid, because if I have two smart parents, right, but I'm just not into the shit that they want to teach me.
Yeah, but that's not
intelligence.
No, but like. All right, they're training me to be smart, right? In the sense of like what, like problem solving.
Okay,
that's part of being intelligent.
So something like that. And let's say I'm just not for it.
No, but how can you not be for problem solving?
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, problem solving is like, yo, this whole place caught on fire right now. A stupid person would not know what to do.
I'm trying to think of like a better.
Yeah, intelligence is such a weird thing because it's kind of hard to pinpoint. That's why, like, I made the analogy of school, and Cash made a very good point. There's people, there was this girl I went to school with, no bullshit. She probably had like a 4.0 GPA, but she thought all black people had AIDS. Straight up. Like, she wasn't joking.
So now let me ask you a question. If you're book smart but street dumb, are you intelligent?
It's situational.
You could be.
Yeah, you could be. Because there's a lot of smart niggas in jail. But they in jail.
But are they intelligent?
Ask that.
Yes. There's a lot of intelligent people in jail.
And
make one stupid decision.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're intelligent,
you still could make stupid decisions.
Okay.
So you think you're smarter than everybody that's in jail?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general, like, when you're saying intelligent, like when you say intelligent, it comes to me, it's like Einstein.
Okay.
Like
Dude. Problem
stuff like that.
elite.
Like elite with shit like that. But if you want to say there's smart people, cool. But I don't think every smart person is intelligent.
You'd have to break that down.
Like, all right, like if you're book smart and street dumb, to me, you're not intelligent. I think intelligent is a certain level of both.
Yeah, but what's street smart? What is that?
Like,
I'll drop you in Cali right now. Like,
nah, not street smart like that. Like, all right, like I know I would understand certain shit I shouldn't do in the street.
like what?
Like, all right, if I see, let's say, Snoop Dogg crip walking, my intelligent side should tell me street smarts, I shouldn't do that in the street. A street dumb nigga be like, oh, this is just a dance. You know what I'm saying?
No, see, that's
No,
like,
so
that doesn't make me-
intelligence, the definition of intelligence is the ability to retain and apply information. So if we were all taught the same thing, but only AG makes the mistake pertaining to what we were just taught,
Mhm.
that means that we're showing a higher level of intelligence than him. That's what intelligence is.
I don't like that definition of intelligence because, like I'm saying, that girl in school had a 4.0 GPA. Obviously,
Yeah.
she was really good at gathering information, retaining it, and applying it to a test, essay. But she thought all black people had AIDS. That bitch was stupid.
That's social intelligence though. That's not like, all right, so
I think that bitch is. I would not call her smart, honestly.
No, I would call her smart.
she's smart, but she's not intelligent.
But
like-
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but by that definition,
She's intelligent.
Because she was probably taught her whole life that her parents tell her black people got AIDS, black people got AIDS.
Uh-huh.
But you weren't taught in school about whether black people have AIDS or not. So that's all she's been taught.
yeah, but
But that's
I
different than
I don't like.
But it-
Just for the sake of this argument, I don't think her parents taught her that. I think that she assumed that because she probably saw one documentary on AIDS in Africa. All black people come from Africa, so therefore all black people have AIDS. That's just my assumption.
maybe she's autistic then.
But this is the thing,
I
right?
don't think she
But hold on,
would.
this is the thing. This is fine.
She was type bad.
But this is the thing. Even if her parent taught her that, right?
yeah,
she took that
an
information.
intelligent person would.
No, but I'm saying she took, by the definition of intelligence, she took that information, she retained it, and she applied it.
yeah,
So technically, then she's intelligent.
I don't think so because
I'm just saying,
logic.
that's why I don't
logic
understand
would
that.
have told her that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Logic, but
Like Logic told me a nigga fucked a monkey, and that's not how AIDS came about. Like like hearing shit like that, I think that is part of intelligence. Like you could separate, like, that's stupid.
yeah, what's so stupid about that?
So you really think niggas got AIDS because a man fucked a monkey?
I don't know how niggas got AIDS, but that could be a way.
Yeah, there's like a lot of STDs they're saying came
Yeah,
from
most
people having
STDs
sex
came
from,
from that, yeah.
animals.
I don't believe that shit.
Why not?
I believe that shit was
You-
mad made in
You
a
think
lab.
you the
So
smart,
oh no, go ahead. What
you
you
think you're the smartest person in this room?
No.
All right, cool. Just making sure.
So what do you think? You think all STIs and STDs were
I
lab
think a lot
created?
of this shit is lab made.
So what would so the ones that aren't, then where would they come from?
Bacteria.
Okay, but where did the bacteria come from? Because humans been having sex with each other
Yeah.
since the beginning of time, and they didn't have STDs.
Okay. So you know
Yeah,
where
this
up
is
in-
where logic
hold on.
comes in.
So you know up in Antarctica that they said that there's bacteria and stuff in the ice that's melting and all that shit, right? And it
Yeah,
goes
but-
into the air. And then we breathe it in, we intake it.
Yeah,
But
why-
you don't get STDs from breathing in.
yeah, why
No,
would,
but I'm just saying you get bacteria in your body.
yeah, but why would that be an
and then
STD?
bacteria is, chemicals form, make other shit.
You doing that
That's how
stupid
that
dumb
shit happens.
thing? Don't do that.
I don't think a nigga fucked a monkey.
So how do you think it happened?
I told you, lab.
So you think they created AIDS in the lab for what?
Population control.
For what?
Niggas.
No, but black people don't have AIDS the most.
No, I'm just saying, I think that's how it started.
So you think they created AIDS in the lab
Yeah.
to kill black people?
Yep.
So
Right.
even if that's true, where did the other STDs come from? You saying it's coming from breathing air with bacteria,
No,
but
I'm
how did
saying
that come from?
bacteria I think bacteria gets into your body and forms other shit when bacteria is mixed.
So how can they only be transmitted through sex?
It's mixed.
That's your body. Go ask your brain. That's how I feel.
That's your
That's
body.
your body, go ask your brain.
Yep.
I like that. That should be the name of the title of this podcast.
Because you gotta think
You're
about
not smarter than your dad, though.
You gotta think about
Taking
it,
that
right?
right.
So hold on.
Ain't no way.
So I'm asking you right now, right? So how was your brain named?
How's your brain named?
Yeah.
It named itself.
Okay.
But what?
And there's no answer for that, right?
I just answered you.
You just said it named itself.
Yes.
We don't know.
I just. What
What are you
don't
talking
know
about?
what? I just answered you.
Do you know how the English language came about?
No. Enlighten me.
All right, so there's a language called Latin. That's a dead language, and most English words are derived from that language. So I don't understand how. What do you mean? Who named the brain? Every part of our body. Words are just sounds that we make with our throats. They're not like a real thing, right?
What?
Yeah, you gonna fuck this nigga head up. Let's just move on. All right. we can. Y'all got anything I want to promote? Talk about anything before we get the fuck out of here?
Yo, MTA Police is hiring. I forgot when the sign up closes, but it's open right now when this episode is going to come out. I think it closes June 15th, if I'm not mistaken. And court officer too. So sign up, get a job, get some money.
All right, Cash, take us out.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in once again to another episode of the Gas Money Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Do you think you're smarter than your parents? Do you think you're smarter than anybody on this podcast? Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss another upload. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at gas.money.podcast. Like and comment on our reels. Share them with your friends and family. And AG.
Can I get a perfect?
Perfect.